listening to the Dad Podcast.
Let's get started.
I want you
Let
to as
someone
well.
else bring the heat.
I feel like you could definitely, for one, you already told me to bring in the heat. For two, you can chillax a lot more, and you could do your little hippy dippy shit with the fucking, everything that you
needs
want
to
to
go.
do traditionally.
I've been saying that for fucking weeks now. Needs to go.
Well,
No.
if we keep getting the feedback, then you're gonna have to pull that.
He
line
had
for
to
a little
go.
bit. Yeah.
He had to go. He been cheating since the 5th grade. Y'all don't know my life.
Yeah, I want you to chillax a lot more than you're chillaxing right now.
I just want to know what I need to be chillaxing like.
Like Big J on acid.
You're lucky I didn't even fucking hear, dude. He was not chillax. He was riffing fucking city, dude. Riff City.
He was great. He's great.
You can tell the instant it kicks in. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I rewatched it,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, he shouldn't have laughed at that.
I just love how like I love how like Ari was like he was legitimately staring directly straight up at the lights.
Well, I
like
saw him going like this.
He set that motherfucker up perfectly.
Oh, he did good acting
That was
on it.
brilliant. That was fucking brilliant.
How
He
horrible.
totally had Lewis and his little helpers believing it.
Totally. Oh
That
my
would
god.
be so shitty
Genius.
though. To like, you have never done it, you didn't know you were doing it, and it just starts coming on. You know what I mean?
Big J's never done it?
No, he'd never done it ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't have any plans on it
Yeah,
either.
he didn't plan
Oh
on
my
ever
God.
doing it. He didn't want to do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, he needs to give a big old thank you to Ari for that then.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next episode to see how it turned out.
I mean, just like
So who do we blame on that? Do we blame Ari or do we blame Lewis, who put it in Ari's
Shane.
cup to begin with?
Shane.
yeah.
Who's Shane?
Yeah.
Shane's the one that ratted on Lewis and then switched the cups too.
And
Oh,
physically.
he took full ownership of the whole deal.
He did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was awesome.
I remember watching him though, and like, I remember him looking at the camera and go, "I'm sorry," but it didn't hear it, and I was like, "Oh, his mic must be out right now."
He seemed a little before they announced that he had actually done that and did the flip flop. He did seem very suspicious going back and rewatching it.
Yeah.
He was very fucking like he was like keeping an eye on different things. The same way like Ari was staring off into the fucking sunset.
Well, it's hard to trust Ari, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Shane
fucking-
was also like kind of his eyes were going back and forth.
Just ask Bert.
I thought they were all on fucking drugs, to be honest with you.
I'm sure they all were, just not on acid.
Unfortunately, that would have been dope. But the flip flop and just even the fact that he won was dope.
I think that's crazy, dude.
I really didn't think that. I honestly thought it was going to be Gomez.
I like how they were like, "Oh, this whole thing's fake. We tricked you into being the 4th member without paying you." And I'm like, "That's fucking genius."
That's exactly it. That is what's so genius about it. Is just like, how the fuck does somebody who already said that they're going to show up every once in a while become the fucking president
For real though,
of a podcast?
because he stands for mayhem.
Fucking brilliant.
Because he can call in and turn off anybody's mic.
And skanks
Yeah.
stand for
Yeah.
mayhem.
Yeah. Oh my god. He's like, you think you know mayhem? I'm fucking mayhem. That's I had to
Yeah,
text
he's
you,
like,
dude.
"You fucking punk
How
bitches
dare
think-"
you? How dare you have not watched it before I watched it? I thought it was old news, but when you didn't reply back, I was like, okay,
I
something's
wanna know
going on
how
right now.
I fully listened to the entire episode before Tyler
Well,
watched
first of all,
Yeah.
I have 3 reasons. One, it was
But
my
you
day
said
off.
Solid bad.
you said you weren't even going to listen to ours because you were going to put that above ours.
You're right.
And you did not.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
I got
I did listen to it first before I
Yeah.
listened to ours.
Yeah.
For sure. But no, so one, it was my day off. I slept in like a motherfucker that day.
Nice. Good for you.
So that lost a couple hours. And then I was tending to Ruka that day. Watch her little fingers in that hole. And then Brittany's not a fan.
Of
the skanks.
Oh, gotcha.
So I couldn't, while she's working in the living room, I couldn't watch it on the big screen in the living room.
Oh my god! What a solid dad right there.
Boo.
No. Like what kudos to the whole
No,
dad situation.
boo to Brittany.
He slept in, took
Boo.
care of Ruka, thought about his baby mama, and,
She
and
told
put
me that
yourself
it
last
would,
that day.
It
You
would
put
make
yourself
her
last.
bored and make her day drag.
No.
she
We all
thought.
get
So
it.
I
We
was
all
like,
get it.
I got you.
We all get it. I already gave you the kudos. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna edit
Hey.
the kudos out.
trying
so
to
it
back
doesn't
her up.
matter.
I know.
Shut up.
Yeah. I know. We got baby mama in the room, so he's gonna do this the whole
All
fucking
fucking
podcast
kudos
now.
are gone.
Yeah, exactly. We're done.
that
Kudos.
I'm just
Yeah.
You want to get by to hit him? I'll move. I'll slide back.
You're right. Yeah.
No, she gets me in the dark when I'm not seeing her, dude.
You're right.
Yeah.
She's sharpening the blade right now.
Or like I go to take the dog out and there's a tripwire at the bottom of the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah, she's just like,
she
no,
got me.
no. Tonight you go to bed first.
Yeah.
No, you get your rest.
Yep. I'm like, oh, the fucking cat pissed in the bed.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. There's those little things that you got online. Those little tire poppers that you got. Those little ninja tire poppers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, those are lined out in the fucking bed, hardcore.
Oh, dude. have you fucked with my little tire poppers? Just kidding. I want to get a little belt sander and sharpen those fuckers up.
You just get a little sandstone
check
or
this
something.
out, though. I was going to say so I could throw them at people. So I was driving today. Donnie was following me.
That motherfucker.
And right before we leave the shop, he gives me a bag of tomatoes.
Uh-huh.
And we're driving, and I just start throwing tomatoes out my window at him,
Oh,
dude.
my
He hit some other car when we were turning. Some lady's like black.
Now I'm
Escalade.
interested.
Yeah, I guess it bounced. I didn't see that one. I guess it bounced off and hit her.
He went to
Fantastic.
throw like sidearm out the window, and it went right over the top of his into another car turning next to me.
So it ricocheted into some.
Oh no, it straight hit her. It missed me by a
But,
mile.
the, the best part, the next one, he thought was a bouncy ball. So he's like trying to catch him.
Yeah.
Splattered right on my
And he
windshield,
like
right in front of me.
turns to Carter, yeah, and he's like, he's throwing a bouncy ball or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
And he looks back, and one's like, right on his windshield.
Yeah. Catch up, motherfucker.
I was like, oh! And we were in parked stop traffic, a lot of it. So I imagine
Well, yeah,
people
because he
around
took
us.
me down Chinden.
Outside of my frustration for wasting
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
the really good produce, that is pretty funny.
It was great. And then I was like, ooh, I could be eating these, so I'm gonna stop throwing them. And I started.
You won't
eating
think it's great when my wife hears this and sees you're just throwing.
Yeah, no
tomatoes.
kidding. Gosh, you wasteful fuck.
Dick.
them. Well, I guess we're gonna have to edit that out too then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we got bigger
Bigger
problems
fish
here.
to fry. It's true. This is our 10th episode.
Number
10th
10.
episode.
God
Double
damn,
digits,
fellas.
motherfuckers. Double digits, dad bods.
So there,
Numero 10 for all you German speakers.
Brittany said we should. It was hard to plan with this one, but one of our next ones, we need to recreate our picture
Yeah,
as a real picture.
yeah.
So that's something Brittany came to the table.
That's
with
a good
today.
idea.
I never
like that
heard Brittany
idea.
say
We'll
that.
get a
so-
little box or like a milk crate for fucking Marcus to stand on.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, like I say, like I got some good feedback from Baby Mama on that. She got a real big kick out.
We're
on
gonna
that
have to have Ruka, a little pink thing, fucking kicking her legs up in the air.
one. Yeah.
We're gonna have to make her scream.
Better do it soon before she gets too big.
Yeah. And then Carter's gonna be yanking your throat out.
Yeah,
Donnie.
that wasn't it.
Yeah.
That's daily.
Anyways, I took a left. 10th episode.
10th episode.
It's pretty
Double
cool.
digits. Cheers, guys.
Pretty cool. We're
That's
actually
one
Cheers,
after nine.
dads.
we're famous now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, mom.
It's all downhill
Yo, mom,
from here,
check
right?
me out.
Like once you get to 10, it's all downhill, right? That's what I heard.
Oh, 10?
Yeah, you go from 10 to Spotify like Joe Rogan did, right?
10 to,
Isn't that how that
10 to
works?
100 mil?
Yeah.
Word.
Isn't that
Please.
okay? Did I hear that correctly?
I
Okay.
would love that.
Yeah.
I thought it was 20, but whatever.
Well,
And I thought
I hope not.
I was only going to do this until 20,
to
so it
double-
better be
exactly.
20.
exactly. I hope
Take
I'm
that
alive
20
by
leave.
then. Fuck. Hope I'm alive.
So, wait, what's the problem? Are you scared?
I don't know.
Did
I don't know
you
if I
get a
can double down.
diagnosis?
Like 10.
Have
10
you
I,
taken a test lately? What's
I
happening?
honestly
Make it
thought
10 more
I
weeks.
thought this was the
Oh.
conclusion of the Dad podcast. Once
Oh,
we got to
number
10, this was the conclusion.
Oh, and then we're going to start a new one.
Yeah. We were gonna rename it and the whole bit.
Fuck yeah.
Grandpa podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Over
The
the
what?
Dad podcast.
The what?
Over the Dad podcast.
The Grandpa
The
podcast.
Grand Podcast.
Yeah.
I do not want to be a part of that one.
No.
I
The-
can't be a part of that one for a long,
Well,
long
you go
time.
you go
I
from
don't
the
think any
Dad
of us can.
podcast, you get to number 10, and then you go to
You're
the
right.
Abandon
You're
Your
right.
Children podcast.
Oh,
Abandon your
That's
children.
what 10 is. Yeah.
well, I thought
Lock
well,
those
that was
fuckers
20
out.
for me. That's what I was saying.
Well, good for
Because
you.
at
Good for
20,
you.
we're gonna get the 100 mil.
You're gonna see Tyler just slowly lowering Ruka with a rope down off the patio.
Yeah.
To the pit bull below.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. That
No,
pit
it
bull would just lick her up. That's why it'd be funny. He'd probably love her. Such a good dog.
Why don't you yell at him?
Yelling at who? Oh, Tyler yelling at me?
Yeah.
Because I'm homed out right now. Let me
Because
fuck
he's
alone
like,
for a
yeah,
second.
he's literally Tyler's.
Trying to chill out, dog.
You told me you're bringing the heat.
I am bringing the heat, dude. I'm just waiting. I had a long day.
That
Okay,
just means
cool.
he's gonna hotbox the show.
We're gonna work up to it. And I was explaining this to somebody else too. I was like, you can definitely tell, like, the more intoxicated I get,
Yeah.
like how my communication style changes.
Yeah, you go from hold on.
Yeah.
Mine's
just
how loud I
talking.
am.
I even just like stop asking you guys to stop talking. I just talk over
Just
you
go.
at that point. Yeah, I keep getting more of that feedback though. I think that professionally, we just have to talk, listen, and then give each other opportunity that way.
I bring the fucking heat.
There's
Every
gonna-
time.
There's
That's
gonna
what
be
you do.
overtop.
That's
My
what you
beer's
do.
not gone yet. That's the only reason. Don't
Well-
worry. Don't worry.
Do you like this the Scotch ale?
It's
Do you like it? Not your favorite?
It's a yes or no.
I
man. Yes
I
or no.
don't not like it, but like it's just kind of plain, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I
It
don't
di-
know.
It doesn't have the bite like an IPA would, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good in the can.
I stepped into the IPA ring and this is what came out.
So I wish we had video. So
Proof?
yeah, no. Well, always.
Pixar didn't happen.
Ava went back to school today. Ava started school today.
Oh, with a little
Yeah.
mask.
So
and
so
shit?
yeah. No mask. I'll show
really?
you guys the pictures, but
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna have to edit out, like, obviously the commentary, whatever else we're talking about.
Isn't
but
there only like a couple schools that open?
Yeah. And in like CUNA, so Jake, his
goes to CUNA?
Our employee Jake. No, she doesn't go to CUNA. So she goes to
Fuck yeah, he's our employee now.
Jake works with us. No, he's legitimately on the books. Like, look it up.
He meant coworker, not employee.
What did I say?
You said employee.
Did I say employee?
We don't employ that fuck.
Jake, I don't know that
He'd
you'd
have
ever
been
listen to
fired.
this, but
Fuck you. That's what.
Yeah. I meant our coworker.
We don't care about your feelings.
Our coworker Jake. So his girlfriend is a school teacher in CUNA, Idaho,
School marm.
and that's where we're broadcasting from. And they're doing
Whoa,
like
that's a lot of fucking information.
I know, right?
Pretty specific.
This is how
place,
you spell
too.
her last name, and her bank account number is starting with.
Doesn't matter. There's one school in CUNA.
Yeah, routing number. Yeah, you'll find her if you're looking. But so they started school. They started school yesterday. They started one class yesterday, and then they started another class today.
Just
so
a cult. Okay.
yeah, so they're not so kids are doing 1 day at home in CUNA now. So 1 day at home, 2 days in the classroom, but they're staggering it to where these kids you see for 2 days, and then the other kids come for another 2 days without the other kids, and then they have the 1 day where they're online. It's a weird setup.
That is very
It
weird.
sounds like it would be very complicated
So
as
they
as
only
a
go
parent.
to 3 days a week then?
2.
God, it kind of sounds like it. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's pretty cool though. She went back. Did the teachers wear masks?
Yes.
Have you talked to her since she went today?
No, but Jake was telling me that they wear a mask plus a face shield and the whole bit.
Yeah. See,
Jesus.
I was talking to Brittany the other day, and she either read something or watched something, but about how the kids aren't going to be able. I think I might have talked about this once on here before, but the kids aren't going to be able to see like emotion in the teachers' faces, or see like they're going to be scared. You know what I mean? It's going to interrupt the whole learning process.
I know
Nice.
a teacher's eyes can show anger.
She's like, I'm angry, happy.
So my sister
like
is
So excited.
my sister's a teacher in Colorado.
Oh shit!
And this was her first year. She was supposed to have a class. She got all excited. Was in there decorating. I guess they took her kids away.
What? Whose kids?
Her class, like
Okay.
So
It was like her kids'
she's-
kids, or like
she still has her teaching job, but she's doing it all online.
I think I misheard everything you said. Can
The
you
other, no,
because I think I took it all wrong.
that's fine. The other
That's fine.
school,
You just want to talk to me about
CBS
it, but I
took her
don't.
baby.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I haven't seen that in a long time.
love that show.
Yeah,
There's
that movie was
dingoes?
fucking hysterical.
Nothing.
Do you remember what movie that is, Donnie?
Yeah, The Wonderful World of the Whites.
God damn right it is.
Whoa.
From
I didn't know
where?
it was one
Where
of
they
those
at?
podcasts.
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, I've seen that. I
It's a
think.
Boone County mating call.
Yeah,
Yeah, my dad
CPS
used
took
to
her
make me watch
baby,
that shit.
and they're like in the fucking McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah.
CPS took her baby.
Can I get one of them there Gordatas?
Yeah,
What do you mean you
Gardena.
don't have Gordatas?
Oh my
But
god.
anyways, the kids that do go to school there, they split them up between like 2 teachers
yeah.
or 3. But she said like recess, 1 class at a time gets to go. So like if you're a kid and you have your friends and they're not in
The
your
school's
class,
packed with kids, and they're
you
only
don't
letting
get to
them
see 'em.
fucking- But wait, they're keeping them all in the building instead of letting them all out.
no. So what they'll do is they just lock them in.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, like say like one class goes at 9 in the morning. That's their recess. Next class goes at 10. They don't all get a like recess together. Can you imagine you at 5 years old, 6 years old with all your friends? They're not in the same class as you.
You're gonna have to make.
You
some
don't
new
get to see them at recess.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
can't be
Wait,
separated.
wait, though. Where were these friends made?
In their mom's vagina.
No. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's actually the uterus, I believe, Donnie.
my
But go on.
God.
Either way, it's all up
Proceed.
inside there.
Where did this said kid make these said friends?
At school in the past.
At school in the past?
You know, before schools were shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I see what you mean.
Ava has her best friend, and she's in her class with her, which is
See,
fantastic.
well, that's what I mean. Like, aren't you friends
Yeah.
in your class or at
Well,
home? You
no.
make
So,
them
like,
at
Yeah.
home?
so like Riley has 5 friends at school he plays with.
Yeah, he's a goddamn little jock by now, though, dude.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
He got
is
too
that
many friends. Big
Yeah.
circle's too big.
I'm saying if they're not in his class, like,
gotta
so like
weed
they're
them
back at
all
school,
out.
if they're not in the same class, same teacher as him, he doesn't get to see them at all throughout school the whole day. Which, for the most part, that's the only time he gets to see his friends because they don't live near us.
Touche. I'll give you that, I guess.
So they separate him even more.
Make new friends,
Like
like
that
fucker.
Like,
Well, I mean, it's a new world.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
fucking. Hey, we're dealing with adult
I'm
COVID
sorry
shit.
I
We can
brought
deal with
it
kid
up.
COVID.
Look,
No, I'm
look,
just kidding.
There's
Sorry,
there's-
I sympathize with your fucking child who's an asshole to me.
I did too. I sympathize because we grew up in a time where hanging out with your friends was a lot easier. It was everything, and then also you had your
key.
Yeah, and it was so much easier. You know what I mean? This is a new world we're living in, so it's not going to be easy at all. And I mean, you get to see like I said there again. I'm fortunate as of right now, but there again, just to clarify for the audience, Ava is preschool. So it goes preschool, kindergarten, and then you go first grade. And so as of right now, she's maintaining all of her same friends. Her most important friend of all time, they're in the same class together. So
is she maintaining her GPA though?
No. No. She also needs. She needs
to step that up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that later.
I mean, well, it's a fucking whole different scale now, though. They expect too much, I think.
Yeah,
at that age, anyways, when kids all learn way different at that age.
At this rate, they're watching movies and they're doing they're doing a lot of today they have a picture. She learned how to draw her own name. She learned how to write her own name. I'm sorry. It's been that fucking long since I've been in school. She's not writing her name. She knows how to write her own name.
So was that draw, write, or not writing?
That was a hell of a build-up, though.
What's wrong with me?
Is she signing her name?
I'll tell you what's wrong with you.
Yeah. She's writing her name and not drawing it. So she did some drawings today as well, but
but they weren't her name.
The biggest thing that they did today educationally
was
and they're telling her own name.
And they're telling her she needs to work on it.
No, they're not saying that at all. I'm just saying that.
I thought you said that she needed to work on her education.
No, that was curriculum
or whatever.
That was a curriculum for
that
today.
Was just a joke.
That was just the educational.
I
thing
said
that
short.
They
You don't get a
today.
GPA in kindergarten or preschool. Like, it was a joke.
Well, I thought the fucking GPA was fucking
Jesus.
exaggerated for sure, but I thought you meant something.
but definitely
What
like
dab hits did you hit before you took it?
I love the school.
No, and I forgot my fucking banger.
I love the
and
school.
I'm pissed about it. So thanks for bringing it up, you fuck stick. Shake my beer up. Talk shit to me. I can't wait till we get cameras.
$250 at Best Buy
For cameras?
for camera. Jesus.
For a camera?
One.
Canberra.
How are we going to fit all three dad bods in fucking
we'll
one
put it
frame?
over there, and then it won't get Marcus at all.
Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, we can do that. And then,
appreciate that,
Marcus
guys.
can buy one if he wants to.
Yeah.
For this side.
Yeah, and I will never do
It'll be
that.
just him.
I can't stand the sound of my own voice, let alone. So yeah, images are okay for me. Like if we can just get the two of you doing whatever you guys do on that side of the table.
Well, if it's coming from this side, you won't see him past my big ass.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we can't fit them all in one frame.
that's fine. I stare into his beautiful eyes this whole time.
Whatever,
okay.
dude. Cameras are a bad
Ginger
idea.
beer.
Get it.
No, cameras are a good idea, and that's I look forward to when we have
Hanging
A
from
new
the
backdrop?
rafters.
video corroboration. Remember I struggled with that word last time.
Corroboration.
Yes,
Collaboration.
video collaboration.
It's like robberation with
Collaboration with the video.
core with robberation. I know you can remember that.
Yeah, corroboration.
Corroboration.
What are we doing? what are they?
I was gonna say something. But I was like, "Fuck you."
What are
Edwards.
they? So about
Pull what out? I'm not pulling nothing out.
Oh, you're gonna pull some out later.
Can't be a dad bod if I'm pulling out all the time. That's what I'm
what
saying.
are we pulling out, guys? So Donnie surprised us with a fun project that we're gonna do.
Yeah, I can't. I'm so excited for it. Way to fucking put me on blast for my PO, dude.
Yeah.
Don't let him listen to this episode.
Shout out to Tyler's PO.
We're all gonna take
He's
the
our biggest fan.
at-home marijuana drug test.
Where'd you get him?
At Donnie's home.
I got it
marijuana
from
drug test.
All a Dollar.
Yep.
Oh, you should have said it was like an $80 one. That
It's,
was fucking.
it's
play
98%
it up.
accurate.
Yeah.
It's not, well, yeah, of course, it was $1.
I trust it.
Before we test, we got to read the instructions.
Okay, you were just reading all of them.
I don't read.
You just
I was
did.
looking at the cup.
I don't
There's a
understand.
picture with a stick in it. Looked like a cigarette.
Well, the instructions. Okay. Well, first of all, we need one of your drinking glasses, and not only one of them, we need 3 of them just to make sure it's accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll bring out 3 wine glasses.
Well, and you told me earlier that you were surprising us with these. Not so much of a surprise.
I just
anymore.
wanted to see who was going to pass the test.
Well, once you told me, I immediately provided a stool sample that I brought with me. I've been holding on to it all day. I'm excited.
You're
He's
gonna
like,
put-
it's
you're gonna
about
put that
bad.
stick
It's
right in the
about
shit.
bad.
Did I do it right?
I need to take
You
a new
just
test
you
soon.
just take that stick and just slide it right in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. If I don't pass this test, I'll be pissed.
Donnie yawning.
Yeah, Donnie yawning.
So something I wanted to bring up is,
That's why I call him
is
Yanni. He's always tired.
Mm-hmm.
tattoos.
Tattoos.
So I know all of us here are on board with tattoos.
On board. Mine
You
are all
like
Mine are all henna, so they're gonna.
You're a fucking
fade
liar.
soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him, but I just don't want to commit.
No,
so.
but be honest. No, you have some. You have a legit theme.
Oh yeah, It's a new theme. It's a new theme. Yeah, Disney. So
No.
I want to switch it. It's Pixar theme.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to switch it to an animation that I like theme.
Cool.
And at first I was like, I love everything Pixar, but now I'm like, there's so many other animated little kid movies and shit
Yeah.
that I love. You know, what I
You're
mean?
ready to step
true.
outside of your
So many.
box and fucking branch out. I like it. Good for you.
It's just gonna be a good fucking colorful little piece for the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And when by the time she's old enough to see it, she can be like, wow, that looks like shit.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And we'll be past it.
Yeah. It's like, Daddy, you were crazy
Yeah.
about those fucking early 2000 fucking Disney movies.
I'm like, look at my devil
Psycho.
leg. Look at my devil leg. I started a new one.
Look at how the squid sags now.
Yeah. He's a septopus, first of all. Not a squid.
You're a septipussy.
A septopus.
Most
What about
dangerous
piercings?
animal in the
'Cause
sea.
none of us have piercings.
Piercings.
Not anymore.
I had
used
my
to.
eyebrow pierced,
I
my
used to.
tongue pierced,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's it.
I had my eyebrow, my tongue, and I had my ears gauged. But
Oh,
my eyebrow was double pierced.
I had
Was
the
it?
the gooch one or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called anymore, but
Prince Albert
Yeah.
on your fucking dickhead?
no, the gooch. The
Yeah.
gooch.
I had a chain that
The
ran
gooch.
from my eyebrow down to my dick hole.
For real?
Is
Eyebrow?
that, yeah, is that weird?
No.
I
Not
don't
at
think
all.
so.
Can I? Pixar didn't happen, like I said before.
It kind of
I don't believe shit
yeah.
until I see it.
It kind of it affected like my outfits for the day. But yeah,
What-
just a chain that ran straight.
Well, yeah,
my
you have
eyebrow
to
to
have
my
a button-up
dick
shirt only on. It's the only way you can put a shirt on.
Or
Can
no
you picture
shirt.
him running and just jingles the whole time?
Yeah,
I
that
could,
was,
actually.
That was the idea.
Okay, that's the first thing I pictured,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
That's how he was led around the
Running.
prison cell.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me pull you up these stairs with this dresser with your fucking little nose ring.
Ah, that goes to another one.
What?
Taylor.
Ah!
Taylor, that fuck that used to work with us.
Taylor, that fuck. That was his last name, actually.
It was. It was Taylor Stephen, that fuck.
Yeah. Whoa.
I don't know if that was his real name.
I thought it was Taylor Evan, that fuck.
He
but
used to
whatever.
always bitch because he pierced his own nipples. And he used to always bitch when he carried
pierced
a
them
dresser. and
himself?
would, like, that's what I heard.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. And so, like, he'd be carrying stuff and they would hit.
That makes sense why they hurt for fucking a month.
Forever, yeah.
Well, I mean, like regardless of who did them, as a mover, you definitely need to be aware of nipple piercings and how that's
Well,
very
or
stupid
Not have them.
and not have them.
but he had boobs too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to keep that
Like,
in mind.
like mine.
No,
are
I don't
worse.
have to keep it in mind. I don't have to keep that in
You
mind
need
at
to
all.
picture that.
I don't think he needed them all.
he had
so kinda like
boobs
this,
too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a little piercing.
Sure.
Just like, look,
Okay.
Look right here. Eyes
Congratulations on
Eyes down.
on his
Right here.
on his C cup or D cup, whatever he had.
This is a pretty good B, probably.
Was it a solid B?
That's what it felt like.
B plus.
Every time I mean,
That's what it felt like. You know, he's just up there like, groping him,
Yeah. Okay. Well,
taking him from behind him,
I-
doing the reach around.
I never got to meet this specimen, but
He was a nice guy. He
Sure.
was.
he's pretty cool.
okay.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
one. He was the closest
He handled-
one we had to one of us three right now.
Yeah.
With an ego, with a big
Yeah.
ego. But he was super solid and super like down.
He
and
handled
just-
things
just
that
like
worked
us.
the
Okay.
wrong way.
Okay.
He just handled things the wrong way. Pissed off Jake.
Got his nipples pierced.
Lied to Marie.
Pierced his own nipples.
Well, he pierced him and started bitching about him, and that was literally part of the reason he got fired.
For sure.
My nipples hurt.
yeah.
I need fucking blah blah blah.
He would always
Fire
whine
them.
about not having enough hours, but then anybody want to go home? Yeah, I'll go. First one to leave.
Yeah.
You know, he
Sure.
just he wasn't grown up enough, I guess.
Rainbow
but,
boy, we call him Rainbow boy.
But would you ever pierce something yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You would do it yourself.
100%.
Fuck, you guys. Are
I've
crazy.
done it many
You're
times.
crazy. I've done
Yeah.
it too.
I would never fucking pierce.
Oh,
myself.
I've pierced my ears myself.
Nah, I'd be worried.
It's
I'd hit
it's a
something.
different kind of pleasure, you know, because with the tattoos, which creates the pain pleasure mix.
He's trying to lead us down a road that we're not fucking going down right now.
Oh, is that what's happening right
Yeah,
now?
and
Okay,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not following.
That's why
Here's
we
the deal.
cameras.
No, I just don't know. I had no
I
clue you
pierced-
guys would
He's
be
over here like,
willing to
oh
do
fuck
that.
me then.
Yeah, no. All honesty, so I pierced my own eyebrow one time, my tongue,
Uh-huh.
and then you know,
You pierced your own tongue.
I would say yeah.
Dang.
I'd say relatively.
I don't know if
easy.
I could. I would
Anything
ever
I could
that
do with
one.
the safety pin. I'd pierce my lip. I'd pierce my eyebrow.
Your
my
tongue's
tongue.
got far too many nerves
His
in it to be
foreskin.
fucking around
and
like that.
exactly. That's where I was going.
and once and honestly, there are some different you know.
Fuck up and hit the wrong nerve, piercing your
Yeah.
eyebrow. Your face is just gonna droop on
But
one side.
but when you don't know that,
think
when
you
you
can hit
don't
that.
know that, yeah, exactly.
In your eyebrow,
I
I don't
don't know
think
if that's
you can.
real or not.
Yeah.
I
Well,
heard
it's
that
somewhere.
though.
Well, this eyebrow, I know the lip. There's a lot of nerve endings in the lip. So
I heard your tongue.
Yeah, your
so
tongue for sure.
You can hit something and then you'll just bleed.
Or you'll be like, I'll talk like this for the rest of my life now.
Right.
Like on Rat Race.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Yes, Tyler.
You want to fart every time you say your name, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
Careful.
Right?
That's all.
Yeah.
I'm done now. I'm not your fucking dad.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
But no, for sure. Like,
You've never pierced yourself?
Fuck no.
Would you do it? Hey, will you do it tonight on recording right now?
Fuck no.
Why? Nowhere. There's nowhere you would pierce
No.
yourself.
No.
Is there anywhere you'd let someone else pierce? Tonight, right now.
No.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm
Just
too old
kidding.
for piercings, dude. I'm like 40 fucking one.
You were thinking though.
That's
I was
how I
thinking
feel.
If there was a professional in the building,
was-
you'd get a tattoo right now.
I
your
was
eyebrow.
literally contemplating. My wife didn't say no when I said I was going to do it again. I would double pierce my eyebrow again.
Do it. See what the fuck she says after.
I'll be
She'd be like, no.
I'll be
I was
sleeping
gonna
out
say,
here in the manhole.
I think,
Yeah.
Donnie,
couch.
I think you're on the right track.
I
I
just
think
feel I'm
you
too
should
old.
just, forget about it.
I'm going to do more
Forget
tattoos.
about
Forget
it. Forget about it.
So what about
Saskatchewan?
tattoos? Would you tattoo yourself?
Yes.
100%.
You think that you would do good quality work?
Not
Or
necessarily.
would it be
figure
like
out.
I'm
King
the
of
worst
Staten
artist.
Island quality?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Did you watch it yet?
No.
Oh, damn you.
I haven't either. But here's the deal. You know what I did watch though?
Fuck you. Let's ruin his surprise.
As
It's the
per
greatest
your
movie.
recommendation is the other one, the adolescence one.
I don't want to talk about that. Why are you pointing at me when you say that?
Oh, I was pointing, but I was kind of like,
The adolescence one.
Didn't you suggest that to me? It's a Pete Davidson.
That's King of Staten Island.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah,
the one
it's
he
not.
did. No,
It's adolescence. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and
is that.
it's actually a
Or
pretty,
no, it's
a pretty damn good movie.
It's on Hulu. I know what you're talking
It's
about.
pretty raw. It's
I
pretty raw.
haven't watched it though.
You should watch it. Well, then who recommended it to me? I thought it was you, Donnie.
Only one I recommended with Pete Davidson is King of Staten
King Staten
Island.
Island. Okay, so this
yeah, it
one,
wasn't
so I plan on watching that.
I
but
think Hulu recommended it to you.
I like what you did right there.
Maybe it's Tyler's mom when you were at her house the other night.
Damn.
But no, it was
Oh,
definitely.
mom.
I think.
Getting them young and tall.
Yeah, it's a good one.
He's like, you ruined it. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
I know what you're
He's
talking
done
about though.
I'm looking it up because I don't know.
When
what
he
he's
like
talking about.
lives, can't even. Put
I'm not
it
gonna
on.
lie, Tyler. He kind of reminds me a little bit of you.
Yeah, Pete Davidson.
A lot.
You know what's funny is when he first like blew up, my whole family told me that he.
Is it
called
that
The Dirt?
I look
No,
like
it's
him.
not The Dirt. No, he's like a guest star in that. This one's like. This one is.
He's a funny stoner that don't give a fuck with some
Dude,
bunch of
no,
tattoos.
no.
Big time
no.
adolescence.
It's got more feels
Big
than
time
that. It's got more
adolescence.
feels than that. This big time adolescence one. So it's basically, I would say that he had a hand in writing it because it's like somebody
Portraying him or something pretty well.
Nope, Jason Orley wrote it.
Somebody he knew. Oh, really?
Same guy who directed
I
it.
feel like he had a hand in some of it because the character that he plays is would be somebody that I would think Pete Davidson would look up to. Mm-hmm. And he's completely chaotic. And honestly, it so much reminds me of you, Tyler. But you kind of took a corner for the right, and he took a corner for the fucking wrong. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so
I see what you mean.
yeah, and so he has a lot of the same traits. Like he's like very almost like okay, this is gonna be a stupid example.
Like
and
it easily could have gone either way.
it could have gone either way,
Because
and then
he can
also,
easily be both.
but he
those
always
people.
lands on his feet. He always lands on his feet. Even his character in Big Time Adolescence, like so, he lands on his feet to an extent, but by the end of it, like you kind of feel you feel kind of sad for him. What happened? But and then so I'm thinking just as far as
Is
like
that how you
how
think
you're
about me? That's how you.
you're quick and you land on your feet. Like I get that. Like
And we feel sad for you at the end of every day.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Oh, fuck me.
I started it being like, oh, this is
I'm
kinda
gonna
like,
have to watch this.
like he reminds me so much of Tyler in this character, or like you, like because I think he's older than you are. Absolutely.
It's because he had bleach
So-
blonde hair.
Oh, okay.
That's
no,
why.
but it's
Oh, Eminem fan. Yeah, me too.
what is it?
Eminem fan.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
me too.
Oh my god. At one point in the movie too. At one point in the movie, they but it's like a heated scene, and he goes, "Hey, look here, some Slim Shady," because he has his hair bleached blonde or whatever else not, and that's not necessarily what reminds me. Like once it turns that corner where he kind of turns into like that. In the beginning, he's really he's the cool guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and but no, just some of his mannerisms and to be honest with you, just kind of like the way that he's very fast paced. He's like but he lands on his feet and
wanna
everything
watch
else.
it.
Not like he has a history.
You're trying not to give it away, and I feel it. So I need
yeah,
to watch
exactly.
It. I need to
Yeah,
watch
I'll leave it
Okay.
at that because I want you to watch it.
What's
and I
it
don't want
on?
to give it away.
Well, you know what?
Hulu. I
Have
think.
you seen
Okay.
Peanut Butter Falcon?
Ooh, I
Thank you for bringing that up.
So
Oh
he
my
reminds me
God.
of one of the characters or dudes
that-
on the
is
movie.
that a good one?
No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't really. But
The guy
it's-
dies right away, so don't worry.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Marcus brought it up today. I don't know who I was working with. I think Mitch, but I got back and he's like, "Yo, have you seen Peanut Butter Falcon?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I watched that." And he told me that like
Did you
sorry
rent
to
it?
let your secret go, Marcus, but he told me that he teared up at the end. And-
No.
Or wherever.
For one, I have no secrets. For two, I didn't tear up. I cried.
Like a baby.
But bro,
I
no,
cried.
shut up, because I cried in that movie too.
Big,
dude.
haven't
big,
seen
big
it.
tears. I cried big tears, and here's the deal.
It's such a good movie, dude.
It is such a good movie.
Where can
like,
I watch
like
it?
big,
Anywhere.
like I
All
applaud.
over, dog. We're fucking popping right now. Spotify. No, I'm just kidding.
Where for
Right?
free?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah. Big shout out.
I think
But
it's
no,
on Hulu right now.
I applaud Shia LaBeouf, or however the fuck you say his name. I applaud him.
I think
just
it's Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, well, he did a great job. He did a fucking great job. The kid who has Down syndrome did a fantastic job. I think
If
the
not
writing, the writing was beautiful. I absolutely did. I have a big spot in my heart for special needs. My sister was special needs, and I just was. She passed away a couple years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
So-
fucking dick, Donnie.
No, I
No,
was
no,
asking.
no,
I
no.
didn't know.
Okay.
Legitimate question. No, Dick Donnie. Like, here's the deal. It's
Damn.
one of those
He's like,
things
"We're gonna edit
where
this out."
I have a big spot in my heart for that. Anyway, when I watched that movie, and I think I was just like perfect levels of like I was just drunk enough and high
You're like,
enough.
oh, this
that-
looks fun though. Huh.
Yeah,
You
no,
just went into it like
I
this looks
heard
good.
like my sister Melanie suggested it. She goes, Marcus, if you haven't seen Peanut Butter Falcon, you need to watch that.
Oh, okay, it wasn't just like off the cuff somewhere.
It really wasn't.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I honestly, she suggested it like months ago,
Word.
and I finally got around to watching it, and I'm so glad I did. Oh my god, what a great message, great writing, and that movie is fucking fantastic, and I cried big boy tears. Like,
What part?
I didn't stop.
Oh, you were going.
I-
You were that level. Okay.
I went from the time when
You're like,
I went from the time the elderly man bent the bars for him. He got out.
yeah.
And he was on his own, and I was really concerned.
Donnie earmuffs.
I was really concerned for his well-being, and then Shia LaBeouf comes into the picture, and is like, and then
We kind of call him LaBoo all night.
I don't know how the fuck you say his name.
There's an F.
LaBoo.
Yeah, but I think it's French or something like that, right? So I'm just gonna go LaBeouf. I don't know.
French has an F too, and it's pronounced in the word French.
Okay, well, I'm not here to get critiqued on my fucking grammar, you fucking nerds. Okay, if we're gonna do that all fucking night, I'm gonna come back at you on it.
Sorry, I'm trying to bring the heat down.
Oh, huh.
You told me to bring the heat.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm 1.5 down.
Okay.
Warming up. Anyways.
Great movie. Watch it. Everybody watch it. It's fucking fantastic. I literally like the ending is fantastic. You know what I mean? It's like, it hits you on all the feels if that's how you feel.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
liked
how
it.
feel.
And he's like, what would your name even be? You know what I mean? Like he's just trying to like
Totally.
poke it out of him,
Yes.
like without being a dick or whatever.
And he's so damaged that he never even takes a second to really he's so damaged himself that it's interesting how you can that dynamic between a special needs person and somebody who is so fucking damaged that you can meet right there in the center and create this like very very special bond just based on those things, and then everything else just kind of falls by the wayside, and they had this very very strong relationship throughout the whole movie. And there again, excellent writing. Shia, like, excellent job, and like the special needs,
LaBeouf.
yeah, Shia LaBeouf, like,
Which is actually
but then also the go ahead, no,
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, Shia LaBeouf.
That's why they've called him that for years. I always wondered.
I've definitely said it like that. Like tonight, I've decided I'm calling him LaBeouf, but I've definitely called him
LaBeouf?
LaBeouf before in the past.
Word.
Well, at least
Okay.
we'll know who LaBoo is now.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we're gonna do
LaBeouf.
this whole fucking grammar thing all night, I'm just.
I
it's
just
happening.
watched. I watched the trailer one day out of nowhere, and I saw the
Same
Donnie
here.
earmuffs. Oh no! If you watch the trailer,
No,
you've seen it.
I'm fine.
and
It
you
doesn't
really
work
can't.
for me.
Like we could literally
Yeah.
tell him the whole story.
But
and,
when he throws the keys,
yes,
I saw that in the trailer, and I laughed, dude.
yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! I laughed though, and then I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be like a comedy ass movie," and it totally was, but it totally was
Yeah.
not at the same time.
So I love talking about movies. I don't know how we went from me asking about tattoos and piercings into this.
I don't know either.
I can track it back if
But
you'd like.
let's just go
Okay,
back.
I was like, I can take it right
So where
back
I
to
was
it.
going with this is
ding 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 ding.
I wanted your guys' opinion on the appropriate age to start tattooing and piercing, or receiving them.
Okay, is
good
that
question.
with
Like, okay, with your daughter, Marcus,
with
Yeah.
parental consent or not?
what's the age that you think would be okay for her to start getting piercings and tattoos?
Getting them?
Yeah.
I would say 16.
Okay. Tyler.
Piercings. Ruka should have her ears pierced by now.
I don't care
feel
about
like.
ears. Ears are nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I think
You can do that at fucking Claire's in the mall.
Facial piercings, tattoos.
earrings don't count.
No.
14,
No.
15, 14 and a half, 15, I would say.
So Tyler, what would Tyler?
Yeah, it's okay. I called
Yeah.
Evan Marcus today
Marcus.
to the customer.
What would you do if
I
you
was like, I'm
found
tired of this,
out
Marcus.
your daughter was 12 and tattooing themselves? Would you upset, or would you be like,
No.
whatever?
So
You just said 16.
I did. So no, if you're gonna
With
ask me,
his consent.
if I have a hand in it, that's when I would feel most comfortable. But or up to that point,
Or least judged.
but well, no, and
I'm
I
just
don't give a
kidding.
fuck
I know.
about judgment.
That's why I wanted to say it.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about judgment at all. Like I definitely parent
is here.
I parent from the heart, so it's like, so I would feel with as far as like my emotions, like I would be like, okay, like 16 would be an appropriate age, whatever. But if it were to happen prior to that, I would applaud the artistic like expression. You like do your thing. You know
What
what,
if
I
there's
mean?
no
Or
artistic
I'd be like,
in it?
yo, what the fuck did you tattoo on yourself?
What if
though?
they're really shitty prison
Oh,
tats?
if they're tattooing themselves, oh geez.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yes,
saying.
that's what I was asking.
Oh, themselves.
Yeah, like
Oh,
say she
God.
came out at 12 and you
Yeah.
just saw tattoos on her arm,
Yeah.
and you're like,
I still
"Where
might kind of have the same.
fuck?"
So honestly, I would take a look at the
You'll
tattoo.
grab the arm and say, what the fuck is this? For
this
sure.
Is this is my parents.
Take her into the
though.
bathroom, try to scrub them off with Brillo pad.
Absolutely not. I would take a look at the tattoo. I would say, explain it to me. Tell me where you're coming from on that, and I would try to bridge the gap between like how why that's important to put that on their body, because obviously I have a ton. I have a lot.
Well, that's what I'm asking because
Yeah.
I mean we all have tattoos.
And my
And you
first
can't
one
be like,
was
no,
like,
why would you do that? We have them, so it's like,
yeah, and
well, what's the... okay, never mind.
but I honestly think that like if let's say for instance like Ava started, she wanted to be a tattoo artist. And
Yeah,
all
I
of a
think
sudden-
I'd be cool with it too, actually.
And then I caught her like tattooing herself some garbage or whatever else, or whatever she's capable of doing at whatever
Yeah.
age. Okay, and so she like tattoos herself. I would honestly just want a backstory. I would just be like, hey, explain it to me. Make sure that
In
we're
depth.
not. And just kind of like be like, well, I would want to be her ally, her advocate, not somebody who's being like, oh, that's dumb or that's good or whatever else. I'd honestly be like, where are you coming from? Because all of my
I
tattoos,
may have just taken a lesson from that. Who knows?
all of my tattoos, I
won't
have
remember
a
this tomorrow.
feeling or a thought or some kind of
Why you
I-
want 'em, why
I have
they're
some
important to
feeling
you,
behind
yeah.
it. Yeah, and they're not all like they're not all coming from a professional sort of like my first tattoo was done in a basement. You know what I mean?
Mine
But
was in a
at-
trailer.
right, and at the time when you get it done,
Not a trailer house.
mine was in a garage.
when you get it when you got those tattoos done though, regardless of where you got them at, they meant a lot, right? It was
Yeah.
like it was a big step.
What was your first
Well,
tattoo?
I have a cross on my arm. I have a cross.
You would.
And you know what my thing was, right? So I'd walk around and I'd be like, and I still, I mean, I'm not religious. I would classify myself as like spiritual, for instance.
Pseudo-religious.
When I got this, when I got this cross on my arm, and my big thing behind it was like, I don't believe in Jesus. I believe in dying for your sins, or I believe in dying for something you believe in. That was
Okay.
my big thing behind getting the cross. And it's like a traditional like Irish style
Yeah.
cross. And so mostly I just wanted
Looks
the
like
cross.
an iron cross to me.
Well, it was like 1998. No. It was like 2000. It was probably like 2001. I'll be honest. Like it was like 2001. So I was like 15. And
Just got done watching Boondock Saints.
Bingo!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Exactly. I got to watching Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Like that's my generation.
Fucking
Like I
A.
was just fucking like, yeah, exactly. I'm Irish, so I'm like, I'm gonna put that shit on my skin, and I did it, and it's an Irish cross. But then also there again, I had that conflicting sort of like, I'm not religious at all.
Yeah.
So my stance on it was like, all right, I'm not really, I don't believe in like Jesus or whatever else. No, I just believe in dying for what you believe in. And that's kind of like, that was kind of a bullshit. Whatever, like in hindsight, it was kind of like something I said. I wanted the cross. I'm happy about it. It's kind of interwoven into what I have now on my left arm.
To all your other Celtic knots and
Yes, exactly. So it kind of ties in, but I mean, it's not the coolest.
It's not.
what was your first one?
It's not the coolest. My last name.
Not done in prison.
My last name. No, not in prison, actually. Fuck you.
No, it was a trailer. He already covered
Yeah,
that.
That's
trailer.
right.
It was that in a trailer.
And it was a
So-
trailer house. I take it back. It was a trailer house.
that's-
it was a
that's
trailer
what-
house.
Yeah.
You fucking liar.
That's one I don't get.
But his wasn't a garage house. It was just a garage somewhere.
Yeah.
I used to make fun
Storage
of a guy
unit?
at work who had his name tattooed on his arm.
Uh-huh. You
Why?
gonna forget your name? Yeah, my grandpa tells me
Oh
that
my
shit too,
God,
dog.
you
That's
nailed
why
it.
I'm
Don't
at, like,
forget
I was
your
just gonna say
name.
that. Everybody fucking says that. You know,
I don't
you
get
get
the
your
name.
fucking name on you, and they're just going like, "Why? Because you're gonna fucking forget." Like,
I
you
always
know what
say
mean?
no, so everyone else knows who the fuck I am.
There you go.
Anyways, that's what I always told him.
I had a buddy. I
just didn't.
had a buddy
I'm not
growing
trying to
up.
come at you hostile. That's what I told him. I swear to God.
I had a buddy growing up who put it on the back of his arms, like so he broken up his last name over the on the back of his on his triceps or whatever, so that way people knew when he was walking away after he
But it was half last name, half last name.
fucking right.
That
And then when he put it together, it was his goddamn last
How
name,
did he put
and
it-
he wanted
Yeah.
them to read it when he was walking away from
did
them.
he
Fuck
put
yeah.
it together when he was taking it up the
I don't
butt? And his
fucking
arms
know.
were
Yeah.
backwards? Like, what the
He's
fuck?
running away like this.
Yeah.
Chicken
When he was doing the T-Rex, he was
Fuck
walking
yeah.
away. Yeah. No, but that was like his. You know, it has the same legitimacy like behind like my fucking cross thing. You know what I mean? You get what you get at whatever age you get it, and you just kind of make up with anything that kind of like coincides with that.
What are these bitches in the background laughing about?
We're hysterical.
I guess so.
What was your first tattoo, Donnie?
The dragon with the
Wait. How old were you, Marcus?
Like 15?
I was 15. How old were you, Donnie, when you got yours?
20.
Oh. Well, that might be your fucking different viewpoint on all this.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a different viewpoint on it. I was the
Oh.
same, and I supported it. I mean, Carter's
Oh, that's true, though.
got
You did.
tattoo guns, and I bought
Who's
like,
Carter?
my kid.
Oh,
Tech
shit.
guy
That
Carter.
guy,
My bad.
who has been mentioned in every episode. So if
Oh.
you don't know by now,
When's your birthday? October
what I
5th.
said.
Yeah.
That's dope. It's coming up.
Fuck yeah. You give
Hell
me
yeah.
shit forgetting who Carter is. You forget your kid's birthday, dog.
look, no,
So
my
Carter's
wife is the 4th, Carter's the 5th. I get them mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Gar.
But you're such like an artistic kid. You know what I mean? So I mean the fact that
We're
you
not here to
have-
praise
what was
Carter. I was just
I'm not
saying
praising.
that-
I'm
that-
just saying like you.
I'll praise
like,
Carter a little bit.
like
Carter's
I
dope.
like so our picture the picture of us is Carter did
Oh,
that.
I don't know where you're throwing us. I don't see you in there.
the one that
an
you
asshole.
guys
Still
see
waiting on
online,
that one.
the one with me on a fucking crate, you
Still waiting
jackass
on
Carter.
that one.
Yeah, no, it's hysterical. But your artistic capabilities are awesome, and I like so an artist that I really like here locally, Erin. Her name's Erin, and she is an artist first and a tattooer second. And I kind of look at Carter in that same kind of aspect where, you're passionate about art and you want to merge that into tattooing rather than some of the tattoos that I have are tattoo artists with zero capabilities, but they just want to be a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of something that I applaud on for
It's definitely
you, Carter.
important. It's definitely important. Yeah.
Like being an artist first, and that, like now that I'm older, and if I get a tattoo, like first thing I'm asking them, I'm like, I want to take a look at their book. I want to take a look at some of their, some of their tattoos and things like that. Where before it was just kind of like least expensive option.
Yeah, for sure. Because I have a couple of those too.
Yeah, right.
I get from Carter too, though, that Carter doesn't want to just be a tattoo artist. Carter wants to do that and be every kind of fucking artist.
Yeah, you're an
From
artist
what I
first.
see, yeah.
You're an artist first,
Exactly.
and you can transform that into whatever you want to. So matter
Master
fact,
of all art.
So Erin, she's actually an illustrator. So she
close that door?
illustrates books and things like that, and then has transformed her art into tattooing, or her passion for art into tattooing, and so I really respect that.
So I'm all supportive of tattoos. I'd rather he didn't do them with the way they were done.
Do them with the way they
Maybe
were.
be a little more sanitary. I don't know, not a needle and some ink and just
For
you
sure.
know what I mean? Like,
and see that's the
do
thing.
it the right way.
Yeah. You gotta be
And
careful
maybe
for that. That's very
at
real.
12, maybe mention it to your parents before you just come down with a bunch of tattoos.
Well, he knew how that was gonna
It's
go.
the,
He knew how that
the
would
piercings
go.
were more what I worried about,
Really?
not the ear gauges that he
He's
did.
worried about nerves.
Yes.
From a few
I mean,
minutes ago,
Carter's
I feel
already
like that's what it
fugly as it is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if half his face was droopy because he stabbed soming wrong?
It'd be very consistent with
It'd
how
be
droopy it
hella
already
metal
is.
though, dog.
Right.
Super metal.
It's hardcore.
No, I worry about the hitting the wrong thing when you're piercing.
Totally.
I'm fine with the piercings.
There's
I got
an
no
art to it.
problems with them. I had them. I would just rather they were done professionally, sanitary,
Yeah.
All right,
Somewhere
somewhere
else.
your ear or
not
your nose, it
sitting,
sounds like.
on your dirty carpet, shoving a needle through your face.
I mean, you show me a 12-year-old kid that's gonna listen to any of that nonsense
On your
or
dirty
any of that
With a
shit. You
needle
know what I
in
mean?
your arm.
Yeah. At 12 years old, you're gonna fucking do what you want to do, especially if you're ahead of the game psychologically, whatever else. Not like potentially Carter was.
Hey, at least Carter's on his own dirty carpet with a tattoo needle in his arm. That's all I'm saying.
No, it was a piercing needle.
Well, it's not.
That's why he now has a tattoo gun. Is because
It's not a heroin needle and
piercing
someone else's
needles.
dirty carpet. That's all I'm saying.
broken ballpoint pen and a sewing needle or something. You know,
Yeah.
a hammer like.
Fuck yeah, chiseling shit in. See, I don't even know.
So
had a tattoo. I'd
you're
carve.
both like
Carve with ink.
when your daughters turn 12 and they want a tattoo, you're fine with them getting one.
Totally.
I like that. That's good.
So Carter, in
Well,
12
okay,
years,
but check this out though. It would have, like Marcus said though, because I've actually thought about this one. They would have to come to me with, or she would have to come to me with a legitimate reason, and it couldn't be bullshit. You know
see, and
what I mean?
that's another thing. I mean,
Totally.
at 12 years old, I'm
like
not saying
you want to
Carter-
support them. You want to support them, but you have to be able to explain where you're coming from, or a little bit. At 12 years old, or even in those adolescent years, like it's not going to all make sense.
And
Like,
I would let
nothing
them do it somewhere hidden.
Yeah, nothing makes fucking sense. But it's like if
Carter's
you're
got,
going to tattoo yourself, like at least
But
This is too many hypotheticals.
sometimes if you think about like a 12-year-old, if they're really going to want to put something on there, and they're not going to regret it when they're an adult.
well, hopefully not.
I also though I don't know, dude. I remember me.
I'll tell you what, if I
little
pierced
bit
myself when I was
12.
12, I'd be so pissed. Motherfucker, why'd I do that stupid shit? Because I wouldn't have put something
Pierce
on
or
there
tattoo?
Yeah, pierce tattoo.
Tattoo. Sorry, did I say pierce?
Yeah,
I meant
piercing,
tattoo.
Just take out
Piercing,
tattoo.
come on. Tattoo.
Yeah.
Tattoo something on you at 12.
Oh, see, me, it would be like, that's
Yeah.
one of my milestones, though. You know what I mean? Be like, I was there, now I'm here,
Yeah.
in a type way.
And
In a
if you're
type way.
and if you're always like, let's say for instance, like you got a 12-year-old that's tattooing themselves or whatever else.
Can we open that door, please?
You're always on their
fucking
ass
hot in
about
here.
like explaining like what your thought process was, like why did you fucking do that? You know what I mean? And make sure it means something to you. If they can always count on you doing that, it might change the way that they tattoo themselves, or if they do it at all. If they know that you're always taking like a real like conscious approach to it.
Oh, yeah. I just,
And,
yeah.
and, there's cover-ups for days. If they hate it enough, they'll fucking cover that
My
shit up when they grow up.
my sister has a constellation on her chest, right? So it's a big tattoo on her chest. It's very visible when she wears like a tank top or something like that. So she's currently getting it not covered up rather. I told her to get it covered up, but she's getting it lasered off. Okay?
Hey.
So it's a constellation, but when she got it by this artist, it looks like a bunch of fucking bullet holes on her chest.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's been something that for years now she's
People
she's
took it
been
the
very
wrong way.
self-conscious. No, she's been herself.
Okay.
Everybody that looks at it, I'm like Melanie, like it looks like what it kind of looks like. Maybe
looks like you're going through a rough time when you got
yeah,
that on purpose.
it kind of looks like bullet holes, but it also could be. As soon as you explain that it's a constellation, oh, okay, fine, it's a constellation. But she's so self-conscious about it, she's
Just
getting
a
it lasered off.
constellation or what? Just like a made-up? The dude
Just
made
like a
one
bunch of
up?
like fucking. It looks like a bunch of stars on her chest.
Okay.
But it
Looks like a
wasn't,
bunch of stars.
it wasn't like an actual, the Big Dipper or
It
Orion's
might be.
belt
It might
or
be. I've
something.
never
Yeah.
cared. I've
Oh,
never.
word.
Yeah, I've never
You didn't- I mean,
asked
yeah.
about
You
it.
heard it here
We were
first. He
trying to
didn't
make it
care.
so you didn't have to say that. So.
No,
Tommy says you
I've never
heard it
been
here
like. I've
first.
never
He
been
doesn't-
like what constellation system is that or whatever. Melanie's kind of like me, where like everything means something. So I'm sure
You like Biggie Smalls, Who Shot You?
Nice. He's bringing the heat right now. He's heating up right now. But she's getting it lasered off. So that's something. It's a big. Matter of fact, it's a bigger step for her to get it lasered off. She's feeling really good about that.
Doesn't it leave scars like a motherfucker?
And apparently it hurts worse
I heard
than
it
getting a
hurts
tattoo.
bad.
Yeah, you're literally burning your skin. Where when you're healing up from a tattoo, you feel like you got a really severe sunburn.
Well, it's gonna be a scar of the tattoo, right?
I don't know.
Like a scar constellation. or
Some of
whatever
these
the fuck.
like lasered off sort of things, or stuff like that. Like you can almost kind of always see them to a certain degree, unless you get like tan or like unless you cover it up or
Just,
whatever.
like passing by, you're not really gonna fucking spot
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Unless you're really looking for it. So
How have you gotten a read on how spendy that shit is? Is that
pretty
pretty
expensive.
spendy? Is it?
Not only is it more expensive than getting a
It's like
tattoo.
surgery, right? Is that
Yeah.
Well, you're getting it burned off by
They're
laser.
literally, yeah, it's just.
But like they
And
prep you,
you-
like for surgery and
you-
everything, don't they?
Kind of. And you know what the worst part about it is like a tattoo that would traditionally take maybe like 3 sessions or something like that, or like 2 or 3 sessions. Most of my tattoos I've been able to get them done like pretty quick. My left arm was four sessions, 4 hours each, right? So 16 hours each or total. Anyway,
It's a lot
so
of black.
So yeah, but
I mean, a lot of like fill in,
Black power.
yeah,
which takes time.
but getting them lasered off takes longer.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
And then you
6
still have
sessions,
that burn mark. Like,
and then you
it's
have
not-
a little bit of residual of that tattoo still. So apparently, like it's more painful. It takes longer. There's still gonna be a little bit in the background.
They're
but,
like, nah.
Has she
They're like,
already?
oh, the laser
has she already
wasn't up.
started?
she had a consultation.
Because I mean, wouldn't it be cheaper?
A
Just to
consultation
cover
for her constellation removal?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dog.
Wouldn't
I see what you did there.
Wouldn't it be cheaper just to cover it up?
That's what I keep saying. I'm like, cover it up, Mel. Like, you know what I mean?
Something,
Like,
something you're interested in.
yes. And she played around with that idea. I don't think that she was really kind of had a solid idea on what she wanted to do as far as like covering it up, like a good idea. So she's just getting rid of them.
See, that's
And then-
mine. I hate this.
I mean,
one.
if that's
I'm
what
gonna
you want to
cover
do,
it.
though, fucking A. You're going to
Sure.
cover him?
This one, I don't like this one.
That's so you, though, dude. That's your tattoo.
This is me.
But when I like think of you, I'm like Donnie's 2 dragons on his arms, dude. That's
Oh,
what
I'll
I
cover
think
it
of.
with like
That's
maybe
true.
give the crappy bones a body, like
Or like, oh, okay, or like
you know what I mean. It'll still be dragons. I love dragons. It's just
revamp or cover it with another
yeah,
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
That'd be
gotta
cool.
find a good artist with tattoo guns who can do it
I have one. I have 2. I have 2 actually.
for free.
Okay, I have 2.
Well,
Still got
you
2.
you just came into a very nice tattoo set tonight.
Oh yeah.
I just want to
That's
shout
new
out.
news.
I
That's
just
new
want to
news.
shout out Shogun Tattoo. That's who gives me all my tattoos for free, and they're
Nice.
fucking
What up,
sick.
Shogun?
Jay over at Shogun.
We'll send everybody there.
Yeah, tell everybody. He's gonna have to pay me for this. Broadcast come to you for fucking.
Sponsorships. This episode was brought to you by Shogun Tattoo.
He probably doesn't want that noise. Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something cooler.
So here in a little bit, when everybody's good and ready,
I thought you were about to say.
I gotta piss like a
I've got
racehorse
some
right now.
cups here.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We've got the test.
Oh,
that'll
drug
take
test.
5 minutes.
I forgot. Here, let's.
I gotta piss real hard
so
right
we'll-
now.
All right, so Marcus, your pee is the clearest.
Smells like piss in here.
Hey, what's mine smell like?
Piss. Get it out of here! I'll pick a booger and flick it at you, dude.
No.
I'll do it right now.
No.
I
Smells
got
like-
2 loaded.
Pure ammonia in here.
All right, so we
Pure
got to
ammonia.
we collect the urine in clean cups. We did that. Okay.
Yeah.
Remove
Ooh.
the test strip from the sealed pouch.
Okay.
Immerse the strip into the urine with the arrow pointing towards the urine.
The arrow pointing towards
Take
the
the
urine.
strip out after a minimum of 10 to 15 seconds and lay the strip flat on a clean, dry, non-absorbent surface. So put it right on top of the box here. The read results in 5 minutes. Okay, so Carter, get ready. You got to start a timer on your watch or something for 15 seconds.
Are we all gonna dip at the same time?
Yeah, and we got to keep it in there for a minimum of 15
No,
seconds.
I want to see yours first, Tyler.
Okay. That's fair. Just put it in there. I put way too much piss in
So
my cup.
arrow down.
I put way too much piss in my cup.
Yes, we all
Oh,
do.
wait. This is a sticker.
No, don't touch it.
No, this is a sticker that you could stick it to the side of the cup with.
It's only in for 15
my
seconds.
sticker says THC on it.
So does mine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You want to keep that sticker? Okay, are you ready?
Just saying. I've taken some drug tests before,
start it.
boys. I know.
Okay, so we hold it for 15 seconds.
Stupid. I ain't gotta touch it. Fucking idiots. Ew, you guys are fingering your piss holes right now.
No kidding.
Oh, I dropped it in. Let me dig it out. Hold
my-
on.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, I was
My
like,
piss is like so steamy.
I
Is
know,
it?
you can feel
Disgusting.
the heat.
Yeah,
can feel the heat
you can
coming
feel the
up
heat on your
cup.
fingers, huh? It's
not me,
disgusting.
guys.
It's gonna be sad when
Not me.
you.
You should have done the little peel sticky
This,
thing
this
I told
is the
you about.
closest I've ever got to myself.
Yeah.
All right, take them out. Lay it on the box, and in 5 minutes, we'll have results. Now, please don't drink these on accident.
I won't. Don't worry.
I guess so. Tyler's not even plugged in and ready.
So we're waiting.
It don't even matter.
We're waiting for our drug test to come back.
Mine
Not-
smells like pee.
Not looking good on my side.
Mine smells like vinegar.
Not looking good.
Should it be changing colors?
Yeah.
Mine's glowing.
Oh.
Is that bad?
Mine's on fire.
Yeah.
One line you're pregnant, two
Tyler's
you're
just
not.
disintegrated.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
One line's positive.
Yeah.
I'm looking at mine fade in right now, and it's definitely gonna say positive.
Mine just spells out goddamn.
It smells like fucking going to hell.
Yeah.
Tyler says lay off the drugs.
Yeah.
It does. Look at it.
Mine says attaboy.
Mine is a solidified line already, and your guys isn't anything. Mine is fucking super
It's
solid.
just
already.
hard as a rock. On Tyler.
That's just a
So
little
what is this?
something.
Is a plus sign means you're pregnant, right?
Yeah. Step up your game, fellas.
Yeah.
Maybe it only tests
I
hardcore
know.
users.
I'm gonna go.
I didn't go deep enough.
I'm gonna go.
Speaking of,
I'm gonna go apply for a government job right now.
Who's got some weed I can smoke?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee on mine again.
I'm gonna pee. Should we pee directly on the stick for 10 to 15 seconds?
Just pee on it. Just put it in the stream because Tyler passed the test.
I don't know how. I fucking put vinegar in my cup before I pee in it.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What a giant.
I wanted to see how good this fucking test was. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to dilute it and pass the fucking test.
Good
another way.
Lord. What is yours coming up for?
Looks like mine's coming
Positive
up
as fuck.
negative.
Unpass. Is it? Wait, did I pass though? Is that a pass?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tyler passed even with vinegar.
I've got one line.
Marcus passed.
I've got one little line.
You have THC in your system.
Oh, that's not good to tell all the fucking listeners.
God bless.
What if some of them aren't fucking potters like us?
Yeah. I don't care.
Oh, you
Yes,
know what I was
CBD.
thinking?
If you're not a potter, I suggest not listening.
Hey, I have something that's total left from here, but I was thinking about it this morning on the way to work. So, you know, like you can get a little like torch, you just press a button, it's like
Yeah.
bro, all the Trump flags that people leave on the back of their cars and
Yeah.
their trucks, dude. You can just go on a mile walk, you can
Light it
probably
up.
light 20 flags on fire in 1
100%.
mile. Dude.
Yeah.
And they're polyester, they'll fucking light right up, dude.
Absolutely.
That
They're-
should be hilarious.
that by itself will make America great again.
Exactly.
We have so many Trump supporters around here.
It's fucking crazy.
We're in Idaho, folks. We're in Idaho. So you can imagine that Boise is probably the most progressive city in the state. Would you say, or like Coeur d'Alene or what?
in the fucking almost United States at the moment.
Yeah. But we have a ton of Trump,
Yeah.
of Trump supporters.
Well, and you could totally ignore politics and be fucking oblivious to everything, and then you fucking go outside and you're like, oh wow, it's
Very
fucking
true.
here. And
Very
you're like,
true.
What the fuck?
There's a
I
lot
thought
going
this
on
was our
here.
town. You know
There's
what I mean?
protests and everything else now. We've been put on the map politically for all that shit.
It's nuts. We live in crazy times, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I mean, one, that weed's legal. You can go buy weed in states. But remember when it was cool and then it was bad?
Yeah.
And now it's,
Or
then
remember
it's cool again?
Remember when you you saved up just a little bit of money, you bought that bag and it was just all seeds and stems?
Yeah, dude.
It's been a while since then.
Brittany told me her first eighth she bought
Yeah.
was $100.
Uh-huh.
I laughed so hard.
Yeah,
at it,
yeah,
dude.
for sure. And it was just garbage.
Yeah.
It was just pencil shavings for sure.
If someone tried to offer me an eighth, fucking over $15 right now, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. You
It's
crazy something? I'll
crazy,
drive.
dude.
So the reality is it's actually not legal in Idaho.
Yeah, not yet.
And we're surrounded.
Every state around us is green.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's shitty, dude. In a weird.
It is.
If you're
It's
a
so
user,
fucking
if
weird.
you smoke, it's
So
definitely
weird.
like you feel the inequality for sure, and you feel the rules and the
Yeah.
law and the fucking unfairness and whatever. The fuck.
Totally. And in detail, so in Boise, we're about 45 minutes away.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
straight
yeah.
shot to Ontario, Oregon.
Yep.
And in Ontario right now we have how many dispensaries? Right over the
In
border.
Ontario, right over the border, I think there's 4.
Yeah.
About to be 6, maybe 4
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. So there was like one or two, right? And now they got like 4 more
Yeah.
brand new ones. And
And there's
not-
stores, bro.
yeah. And you know what I've heard? So from people that have been getting busted right over the border. So just because it's legal in Oregon, there's a lot of law enforcement that don't agree with that, like, with
Yeah.
that happening. And
With
so
the
what,
split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what they're doing is they're actually kind of like radioing into their buddies across the border, and that's kind of how they're like.
Oh, that happened to Brittany's dad.
Really?
Yeah, that happened to Brittany's dad.
Straight
he got
up,
pulled
like-
over in Oregon with weed,
Uh-huh.
and he had to let him go because it was all legal.
Yeah.
And he crossed the border, and he got pulled over,
Yeah.
and he got.
They kind of
charged.
already knew his situation.
Yeah,
they knew his name
everything,
and everything. Oh my god.
They knew his
I've
car,
heard
his
that.
plate. They pulled him over.
Got it turned over.
He got.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, well, because of the fact that they communicated over he went deep with it.
Yeah.
But because of the fact that he called him in, but that's exactly what it was. Is they found out that he was like, "Hey, this
I've heard
dude's
that.
coming over illegally."
So matter of fact, it was one of the most recent tattoos I was getting from a very cool tattoo artist in Oregon, and he's like, yeah, I was actually traveling through Idaho. Fuck Idaho, by the way. But he goes like, I was traveling through Idaho on his way to Las Vegas.
Come
for
on
a-
vacation, leave on probation.
Yeah, for real.
That's
But
Idaho's saying for years, dog.
he was going through Idaho to get to Las Vegas for a tattoo convention,
Uh-huh.
and from Oregon. Brought
Yep.
his own personal weed or whatever else not.
All
he
legal.
said it was the biggest fucking headache. Of course, he got pulled over.
Yeah.
He's a tattoo artist, and he's covered in tattoos.
So he got profiled.
Profiled, got pulled over, had like a little mason
They
jar.
couldn't tell if he was white or not with all them tattoos.
Exactly. Just very sketchy.
Yeah.
You know, and immediately guns pulled, everything else.
Oh,
out.
mason jars? He just didn't have a jar of his own weed? He
Just
had a bunch of mason
a
jars.
single mason jar.
I was like, the story's taking a turn.
Yeah, of his own, like, personal, like, I'm
Yeah.
going to Vegas, you know what I mean? I need, you know, this is my medication,
Take
whatever.
my smoke. It's not legal there. It's not legal
Bingo.
on the way there.
Yeah. And he said it was about $10,000 worth of fighting this fucking thing before it got turned over.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, not only do we
cheaper to pay the
know,
ticket.
not only do we know that
You go to jail with the ticket, though, and have a charge for the rest of your life.
in regards
on
to like
probation.
marijuana in particular, like that is such a the reason why it's not overturned in like Idaho, for instance, is it's such a money making kind of like DUIs. Like I think Idaho really is up there with DUIs.
Oh,
and
hard.
I think a lot of it is
Well, it's not all
They're-
alcohol
they're
now.
like
DUIs aren't all alcohol now, you hear.
right,
They're
right,
giving so
just
many
driving under the
DUIs.
influence.
Yeah, if
driving under the influence.
If you're under the influence of marijuana for
It's a lot of
within
money
the
for the
last
state.
8 hours, yeah.
It's a lot of fucking money for the state.
That's where all
Get
them new
pulled
cars are
over.
coming from.
It's super easy. Like I said there again, Ontario's 45 minutes away. You go there, you know what I mean? You just bring it over the border, profiled, pick you up.
There are other little laws though you could learn to protect yourself too though. Like if you have a safe in your trunk, they can't look in the safe.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like private property or something.
Yeah.
And if you get yourself a good enough safe, and if
Especially you don't have the key.
you don't have a key, and then, you know, because they get the dogs out there,
Yeah.
right? The sniffing dogs.
Just leave it open on the way there. Leave your key at home.
Yeah.
Get your weed, put it in the safe, close it. You don't got nothing to open.
I never heard that. I never heard that. You know, I've heard a lot of, like, if you just play silent, if you just go 100% silent, they pull you over, they start taking you through the whole racket of, like, you know, where
all
you
their procedure.
all the procedure. They're, you know, like, where are you coming from? Blah blah blah. They start doing their whole thing.
Wait,
And
Donnie,
if
were you
just
negative
stay-
on your test?
Yeah.
You piece of shit. Oh yeah, you had a tea break though. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways though,
But
Silent.
that's
Play
it.
silent.
Yeah. Play silent.
I've never
100%
been
silent.
able to
Don't roll your windows down. Just do that. Wait for the sergeant or whoever the fuck for it to
just
get
enough
escalated.
to give the fucking papers.
Not even that. Don't even give them papers.
Oh, you have to do that.
No, you do not.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay.
If you get pulled over, I'm pretty sure you have to roll down your window enough for them to see your eyes and give them your license and registration.
Oh, really?
From what I hear.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that'd be crazy. You just pull over and leave your windows up, your hands on the wheel, and just sit there.
I've heard that though, and
That'd be so nuts, dude.
I've heard at least one case of that being like,
the guns drawn.
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard one case of that. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's
got
like,
hostages.
That's a big thing in like a lot of other places, but I've heard in Idaho, at least one person who left their windows up, and then it got escalated. Of course, they call their sergeant. They do the
Yeah.
whole thing. They come out there. Ultimately, maybe once the sergeant or whoever, it comes out there, and then you give them your papers, and it's got that big of a deal at that point, and that person was able to drive away without it being,
With weed in their car?
Yes.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It could be complete, like,
I've
no,
just
I mean,
never-
I've heard that from at least one person. They're like, hey, if you get pulled over with some weed in your car, and they're going to take you through the whole thing, do not make it easy on them. Leave your window up. Make them go get the sergeant. Bring them out there. Bring the dogs. Bring everybody.
It's just a different kind of way of being an asshole.
right.
See, I'm.
It's like
I'm
fight
too
it,
much
fight
to
it
be
as
an
much as you
asshole.
can, and then of course, ultimately, they're gonna follow whatever procedures that they're gonna do in place, whatever Maybe they will smash your windows in and pull you out, and it'll be a fucking YouTube video and it'll go streaming. But other than that, in this particular case, they were actually able to drive away, being like, hey, like I don't understand why I was profiled. I left my windows up. I don't understand. You know what I mean? What's the probable cause, right? And if you have, I think what the biggest thing is knowing how to communicate your way out of
Yeah.
that.
True.
Once you start communicating, once you start talking
And
to the
not
cops,
to be
or whatever outside,
intimidated.
yes, and then not to also be an asshole, just to be like, hey, I'm not like I don't know.
That's
I'm-
me when I'm with cops. I'm fucking
asshole.
dick, dude.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
Well, we've heard about your tickling situation.
asshole. Yeah,
He
like
likes to
that
be
to the
tickled.
max.
Yeah,
God, that baby, she likes to be thrown up as high as I can throw her. And sometimes she
Hopefully you're outside, because in your apartment that's not very high.
well, I can't throw very high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the apartment. So, thanks for fucking putting me down. Babe, she's probably hungry.
Yeah, that didn't cover anything.
Okay.
Stop nothing. Every other mic
Sorry.
picked you up.
I'm trying to fucking make the baby happy without having to move.
you
Sorry.
did. You did. You're
I
good.
get it. I like that. That was awesome.
I've covered it with my headphones for all the
Yeah.
for all the listeners, soon to be watchers.
But,
Yeah.
I hope.
but all other mics picked up everything you said.
Yeah.
Fuck these mics.
It
Then.
was a good attempt, though. Yeah, I know, right? I'm having a good time.
So
Yeah.
let's what about
Good looking
we
dude.
talked once eventually once this one gets a little bit bigger because I'm fully on board later.
Past
Obviously, it takes a
before
lot of time
20,
now,
right?
but
Before 20?
doing a second one too, but like a movie kind of thing.
Yeah. Kind of branching out.
But it's not now because it's going to take up a lot more time. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking later in life, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find time.
yeah, it's this one already takes up.
As of now, it's hard for me to get this
Yeah.
fucking chunk.
Like so the whole, dad bod thing, like that's a good, like what we're doing right now is awesome, but to be able to have the time available and that'd be fun to do like a movie one as well.
One where we
Eventually,
could really let loose, also though.
Because I don't know if you guys know.
And then we always have a topic, right?
we bring up movies in every episode.
Yeah.
We talk about movies.
Big movie fans.
yeah, I like movies.
So that's what I'm saying. Like eventually, I know we're still just starting in the starting phase of this one, so I'm not throwing one in now. I'm talking down the road.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. And then we could educate ourselves, like on, movie producers, movie fucking
Sure.
people that fucking.
I feel like we could do a
directors.
lot of stuff. Like we could just riff for a long time, and you always come to the table with a topic. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like where you're just like fucking. You have movies.
Yeah.
If anything else, like you're not having to really stretch for material.
whether it be one we've all seen, we all just watched
Yeah.
before, we all haven't seen.
Yeah.
There'd be lots, or shit I've seen you guys haven't. Shit
Exactly.
you've seen I haven't.
And I think although like some of us agree on different movies, like the contrast will be what's fun.
let's. Oh, I got an idea. We'll talk about it off the mixer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I got a couple favorite movies that really influenced me
for sure.
younger, and
For sure.
So yeah, like
We know, dude. American History X.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Goonies!
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Goonies, yeah. SLC Punk. Shout out SLC Punk.
Fine, man.
You know what the best part about like fall, winter will be? Less
cooler
fucking
weather.
flies in here. Yeah,
yeah.
The weather, and then like less fucking flies.
I was
We're
gonna
doing
say
a lot of
ripping
flies.
around in the snow. What fucking?
That's not in the fall. That's a winter.
And all the
dude.
spooky stuff. So yesterday,
My birthday.
was not your fucking
Unimportant.
birthday.
No, October
No, all the spooky
23rd.
stuff coming.
Oh yeah. So I put
23rd.
Boom. Doesn't even get his kids. He gets mine. I love it.
I get the important ones.
guys. I started putting out Halloween stuff yesterday. Ava and I did
Oh, in your house?
Printing?
Yeah.
Or pudding?
putting out.
Oh.
Putting out. Yeah. So we
Pudding.
put-
Where was it all? Where did it come from? Did you have a
Fucking 2
storage
months
full
away,
of
bro.
Halloween shit?
Not a store, like in my apartment.
2
Just like a
months
bin?
away.
In it, no, like in a bin, in a closet.
Okay, that's
yeah,
what I need to.
And I pulled down like the fake pumpkin and put it outside the door, and I had like the door thing, whatever else.
Fuck yeah.
And we're just getting started.
Halloween's my favorite.
I love it.
I love how. Oh, we talked about Halloween once in Sam Hain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And I look forward to doing more research on that, and then like celebrating that as well.
Integrating fucking holidays.
Yes.
Because why celebrate our own Americanized holiday
Yeah.
just like the rest of our
Yeah, I love it.
dirty folk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in particular, I feel like it's
January 3rd.
Halloween's a good one. I look
Halloween.
forward to it.
I like Halloween. I love Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's not a holiday no more.
I'm just
But
kidding.
if you look at it, anywhere you go, stores, TV, anything, there's no Thanksgiving. It literally goes from Halloween to Christmas. As soon as Halloween's over, it's all Christmas in the stores.
Right.
I see turkey shit everywhere.
Yeah. I see it right now.
Now, yes, right now.
But after Halloween, it's straight Christmas.
it's straight Christmas.
As
Oh,
far
but
as
that's because
think
everyone
about-
decorates for Christmas the day after Thanksgiving.
And-
Think about the
and
Thanksgiving
it's the
Day
most-
parade.
it-
What is that about? It's all about Christmas.
and it's the most
it?
profitable holiday.
I've never
so
been.
immediately from like a merchandising
Yeah.
standpoint, they need to sell all the fucking Christmas shit that they can, and that one's such a big spending holiday that they hit it really hard.
Thanksgiving's just
And
a day to
especially
get
this
together
year.
and eat food.
Yes,
Well, whoever you guys are talking about, they fucking suck.
society,
The world.
And
fucking
we
society.
need to get on a different fucking route. And I know a lot of people have been saying it, but I just want to, maybe I can be the change. Who knows?
You
Not
could be the
Thanksgiving.
change.
Thanksgiving sucks.
You won't be, but here's the deal.
That's my most
After
coveted
Halloween,
tattoo I want.
what?
Be the strange you wish to see in the world.
I like it.
I like that.
It's like a play on like a Jim Morrison.
I also like
no,
there was a
no.
saying.
It's yes. Okay. Fuck. This is off topic. One, it's a play off Gandhi. Be the
Okay.
change you wish to see in the world.
Okay.
But Strange Music is my favorite record label. Tech Nine.
Oh yeah.
But he based his entire record label off of a Jim Morrison song, "People Are Strange."
There we go.
And
People
I
are
do
strange.
love.
Yes, it all
When
ties.
you're
It
a
all ties in. Yeah.
stranger.
I love Jim Morrison. I love
Yeah.
the fucking song.
Shout out to the
and
27 Club.
So I would love to be the strange that I would like to see in the world.
I like that. One
I
of
like
my
it.
favorite sayings is "Earth without art is just eh."
Yeah, I like that. So I came across something really cool as well.
I'm
It's
an alien.
It's actually David Bowie.
I promise.
Is
I'm an
awesome.
alien. Alyssa, I'm an alien.
Do you want to read it? You want to read it for
you go
everybody?
ahead, read
Okay.
it.
Many
all right.
times over, I'm an alien.
So I'm looking at a picture of E.T.
Okay.
And
E.T.
this
is known as an extraterrestrial alien.
correct.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
And that happened to be my topic the other
Okay,
week. But
cool.
so this is actually coming from Donnie's phone. What if life is a crazy trip and when you die you wake up as an alien holding a bong with your friends surrounding you asking if you felt it? Dig it. I fucking dig it.
But
dude.
think about it just for a second.
That's cool as hell. That's cool as hell. I like that.
Just a little spin on the Matrix there. You're an alien. And,
God
you know,
willing.
high
Not
instead
that I believe in God, but
Bro,
God
that's
willing.
bro, have you smoked salvia?
Saliva?
Salvia.
Wait, isn't he a
no.
UFC fighter?
You guys haven't smoked salvia?
I have not.
Oh, I figured Donnie hadn't, but I figured that you had many a time.
Wait, is that like bath salts and
It's
shit?
no, it's a hallucinogenic.
Bath
But
salts?
it's the bath salts of
I mean, that was
of
out
weed.
like that was
Yeah,
so
it's
that
the
was
bath salts of weed.
Okay.
It's the guaranteed hallucinogenic
Yes.
opportunity with weed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a plant. You dry it out and you smoke it, and
But that's what I mean. That came out like the bath salts when that was the whole thing. They had all the shops around town was selling that.
it was
It was then like
a lot.
years
Well,
ago,
it's been
whatever.
used medicinally, so it was used a lot before that, and it was used.
But I mean that was the big thing a while back was.
Bath salts
Right.
was.
But I mean in stores like the
You couldn't buy.
near your apartment there's that vape shop.
Yeah.
It used to sell that kind of stuff there.
And
then they got shut down.
not
when
that
it
I
all
know
got-
of. No, that was spice.
Okay,
That was
what I was
spice.
thinking. I'm sorry.
I see what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
That's,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
We-
that's
we-
what I was
we've
talking
talked about
I'm
that.
surprised I didn't catch on to that because I smoked a lot of that shit. Anyways, salvia though, it takes you a fucking way, dude, and then
Yeah.
you come back, and I could just imagine it makes you so far gone that you could probably come back and be like, your friends are like, did you feel it? And you're like, fuck, dude, I lived a whole nother life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You're like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I felt it for sure.
Salvia is like well known the way that like ayahuasca is becoming to be more of a common, well known drug or you know like
I watched
like
a thing on that the other day. I'm
psychedelic
skeptical.
like a psychedelic thing. Well, I don't know why you're skeptical
Of ayahuasca.
Yeah,
Just the thing I watched, like
Is that what you smoke out of a peace pipe?
no, you drink
ayahuasca.
it.
No, yeah, you drink it,
It's tea.
but you really
hate
kind of
tea.
go
It's not
interdimensional.
tea, but
Does it taste like
it's
tea?
a
'Cause I hate
muddy
tea.
drink that they make with the ayahuasca root,
Okay.
and it's supposed to fucking show you who the fuck you are and what the fuck is.
Yeah,
So, but I've just you cannot feel the effects first of all, unless you purge everything in your stomach for hours.
I am not vomiting for hours.
That's
Never heard
that's
that.
that's the first part of the skepticism.
so I
It's
guess
part of it.
The,
It's
the
all part
easiest
of it.
the easiest way to get there would just be to fast for X amount of time before you took it.
Rather
than purging.
I would say that
That would be like a slow term
from-
purge.
From what I haven't watched too much or read too much, but from the knowledge that I have, that would be more unhealthy.
Fasting,
Yeah.
then getting the acidic,
No matter what
Well,
you're
what
getting,
kind of fasting?
no matter what you're getting, the ayahuasca, no matter what,
Yeah,
from what I hear,
yeah. Well, I just think there's so many like health
like not eating, not drinking,
there's so many
No,
like
I mean,
very
there's like
there's so many
It's
like
not
intermittent.
intermittent.
Okay, that's what
just
I'm asking,
fasting.
right
Yeah.
right, but there's so many like negative aspects of like purging or throwing up because like the acid from your throw up, you know, can
Tears the
can
shit out of your insides.
your insides and your mouth and your teeth and everything else not.
Mhm.
In your esophagus, and that's partly why Amy Winehouse passed away.
Well, I just don't. I never in my life could imagine wanting to start a trip throwing up for fucking over an hour, if not longer, dude. I don't want to start my trip in
That's
that
almost
fucking
part of the
state.
trip, right? Like because
That
like
sounds like the night I went to the hospital.
if you
Yeah,
throw,
dude, that's just
yeah,
not.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
It's
sounds
not
horrible.
a good way to fucking.
But you were
it
you were
doesn't
doing
get
it
you in the mind
because
state.
of the influence. This would be you doing it consciously.
So you're
to
willingly throwing up.
yeah
for an hour.
to get ready
Yeah.
to get ready for
There's like
the trip. That
Only
you're gonna
time
take
I
with
enjoy
ayahuasca.
throwing up is when I have a hangover because it makes
I've-
me feel better after.
I've honestly never heard that, Tyler. Like that's interesting because I haven't heard that part of
this
it.
is
Like,
just the thing that's in my head when I say this is the most recent thing I've watched, and I can't really name it. I can't remember. It's on Netflix, and
Mhm.
there's one, and it's like there's one. It's like a series of episodes of 8 episodes, I'd say. One is like fasting. Is it good for you, bad for you? And it breaks it all down. Why
Bad.
people do it, blah blah. And then there's one ayahuasca. There's another one it's just different things, kind of like working out's one of them, I think. But it may have been portraying it more negative than I would like to see for the first time, I would say. But it just showed like the only legal way you can do it. It was saying in
It's
the
on an
U.S.
Indian reservation.
Well, no, they have to kind of in a way. It's in Florida, but they had to make it a religious cult for people to be able to come there and do it legally. And not like a cult, but like you have to be like, oh, this is my religion. I'm going to this fucking blah blah. It's like weird loophole shit. But it shows people so they eat it or they drink it or whatever. And there's the shaman, and that's weird to me. First off, because I don't need someone else guiding my fucking trip.
You don't know that though. So, but you haven't done ayahuasca. So well, I guess what I'm thinking of on the top of my head is what's that comedian that did it? The female comedian, and not Amy Schumer. I keep wanting to say Amy Schumer, but it's not. It's actually
Whitney Cummings. Who?
No, it's she had her own show. She's a little bit older, like in her 40s.
Roseanne Barr.
No, she's older than that.
She's like 60s.
Yeah. No,
I have no idea, bro.
It's and she did it, and she actually did it twice.
Where and how though?
She went to
The resort type deal.
no, yeah,
Or
well,
a
she
resort type
went
deal?
to the rainforest, you know.
Yeah.
Where they,
Okay.
where they would
okay.
boil it for X amount of time, or they would do it the proper way,
Prepare
whatever else
it,
not.
yeah.
and then have the shaman available. And she did it twice. The first time I think she said that she was like she didn't really feel it, and then the second time she really felt it.
Oh, see, I heard there's no not feeling it. I
Yeah.
heard that you're gonna be. Not even what I watched, but from
Carol
what
Hughes?
I've heard you're gonna
What's
be all the way
that?
gone.
Carol Hughes.
No, she had her own show. And matter of fact, like
Joan Rivers.
No,
Just kidding.
no. So she actually had on Netflix. She had a whole series, and she went into like doing drugs.
What's the drug
Oh!
called? Wait, what's the
No,
drug called?
She
she's not a
actually-
comedian.
What's
Yeah,
the
she
drug
is.
called?
Oh,
Gwyneth
fuck yeah.
Paltrow?
No, not Gwyneth Paltrow.
What's the drug called?
Ayahuasca.
How do you spell it?
AYUAHUSCA. Just put in AYA or something.
Yeah, attempt to start to type it, and then hopefully it'll
Yeah, maybe
auto-populate.
I was wrong. But no, so again, it
Annalea
could have been
Johnson?
again. It
What
could
is
have.
that?
Annalea Johnson.
No. She's like it'll honestly really click like once you guys hear it. So she's a little bit older comedian. She had her own show. She had she's always had her own little show, and then her show.
What's her show about?
It was just kind of like where she had guests on. It was almost kind of like a late night with.
Like a podcast type deal?
No, it was more of like a show where she'd have a guest on.
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Chelsea Handler, did you ever see that?
No.
I don't think so, right? Okay. So it just I just didn't see the light in your eyes, so like, so I was thinking, yeah. I was so she
writes a lot of books,
She
too.
had, and
My wife
she had a
reads
whole
them.
series
I've heard the name, but I
on
don't know what you're talking
Netflix,
about.
and one of them was like her. So her big thing is too is like so she's a big fan of like MD or she did like
DMT.
Molly, like
Yeah.
pure
MDMA.
MDMA. She did that, and she's a big
LSD.
advocate. Like, yeah, and so she would do like MDMT,
Psilocybin. All of it.
mushrooms, all of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
okay.
does. She does all of it, but she really likes Molly. Like she says like
So
that's
does Josh
Who the
and
fuck
Anthony.
doesn't?
right.
If you've done it, who the
But-
fuck doesn't?
but
Donnie?
Josh and Anthony love it.
If you do,
You and your wife would love it.
if you do your research, you can legitimately do it like once every 6 months without any like long-term negative effects.
For sure.
Yeah,
if
right.
It's, if it's
Pure MDMA.
fresh, healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Not healthy, I shouldn't say, but if it's pure, yeah.
Yeah, if it's pure
If it's the
MDMA,
right
you get it
thing.
tested like the same way like Ari does, right? Like, or so I'm a,
I'm a fan of how he does that, dude.
I
wish
am
I
too.
had the resources
How
because
he drugs other
Exactly.
people?
no, he
the
does
way
a
he does
lot
his
of
own drugs.
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
he gets all of his drugs tested because he does so many and he gets it from everywhere. He doesn't.
And if you do
He
it the
doesn't
right
want to take
way,
something laced with something
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
right? And if you do it the right way, there's no like negative long-term effects. And so the
and
way
he's
that
a
he does
fucking
it,
like 55-year-old man partying on Molly and shit.
no doubt,
Yeah.
and he's a rock star for sure. And Chelsea Handler would almost be the female equivalent of him because
Only
she's
she's not Jewish.
she might be.
She might be.
She might fucking be. Like, you might want to look that up. But so Chelsea Handler, because she's a little bit older, no kids, no marriage. Well, she might be married, but no kids. Everything else not. Big fan of drugs, and big fan of mind expansion, and so doing drugs and everything else not. So Ari's also the same way. So like, and I think that when I watch like actually like interviews and stuff like that, like she'll acknowledge that Ari is her male counterpart. Like Ari is like no kids, no marriage, no relationship, whatever else, not just like on a constant path of like self-discovery. And she's a lot of the same way.
I didn't know that though.
Yeah.
I don't think I know much about her at all. Actually, I remember the face since Donnie showed
Check
me.
her
I
out.
recognize the face.
Yeah,
but-
totally. Especially what she does with
I don't
ayahuasca.
read her books. Her books are geared towards women, but she's big time on the books, and parts of them are pretty funny.
Big time on the book, lady.
yeah, she's got a lot of books geared towards women.
I'm
But-
fine
and,
with
and,
reading
a, and a
books
big
geared
fan of
toward
drugs.
women.
Like she even like
I
did
don't know
like
why you're not, but I'm fine with reading women books.
yeah
They
she
bore me.
Empowerment, dude. Go fucking woman pride.
yeah I'm not like I can't read, so I'm not gonna go much into that. But she also like does a bunch of Adderall at one point and like documents like how difficult it is to get anything fucking done, you know, and like and just goes through everything like where you know what I mean?
Wish I had the time. See, I'm curious into looking more into her because
Yeah, it's
she
cool.
sounds like what I would love to do that, dude. If I had the time to like pick apart my brain and write down what my fucking brain is doing and thinking and and why and how it could be different with different things and what it's. I would love to do that, even to just read back on and be like, "Wow, dude."
Yeah, like one of the episodes that she has is like where she does I think it is LSD or mushrooms. One of the hallucinogenics where she actually starts
On her show?
on a show.
What show is this?
This is on Netflix. This is like a series that she did where she actually like takes LSD and then starts painting, right?
Okay.
And she has like multiple paintings.
So gangster, dude. What is this called?
It's super fucking cool.
watching this,
I wish I
dude.
could. Yeah, like I think Donnie's looking it up right now. So it's literally one of those things where she starts painting something and you watch the progression of how like it starts out
Skill.
kind of like light and then it gets very dark as she starts painting this thing and it
like
gets more
dark scheme or dark?
dark like the images in her head become
Okay.
darker and like what she's portraying on paper becomes darker and then like the next day she takes a bunch of Ambien as well. So she takes actually this might have been on
That's
Ambien.
my love.
And then she takes Ambien
That's my
and then
love
wakes
right
up the
there.
next day and doesn't remember doing any of it, but she's just
Chelsea does.
Chelsea does. There it is. Chelsea does is the Netflix
Oh, and
series.
then each episode's called like Ambien.
Yeah.
Adderall. Acid.
Chel-
Chelsea does Ambien.
Bingo.
Okay, cool.
Chelsea does ayahuasca.
Yeah, it says.
Watch that one, Tyler. Like you'll really like that one because
In a provocative documentary series, comedian Chelsea Handler confronts personal and cultural hang-ups around 4 topics that fascinate her. So it's literally 4 episodes in the first season.
does it
There's
say what the topics are?
Chelsea does marriage. Chelsea does
Ooh.
Silicon Valley. Chelsea does
Pretty fucking cool.
racism.
Yeah.
And Chelsea does drugs is the very last series.
Yeah,
Or
and the
last
Chelsea
episode.
Does Drugs is the fucking best thing you'll ever watch. Like
Word.
it's so dope. She video documents her journey. Like I say, like one's like I know she does a bunch of Adderall, or she talks about Adderall and like how she fucking can't stand it, or like the effects of it or whatever else. She does ayahuasca. She goes and does it multiple times. Go ahead, Donnie.
I'm just looking at you. No, it says to explore the power of drugs, Chelsea smokes up with Willie Nelson. Here's addicts' horror stories and travels to Peru to try a potent hallucinogenic.
Peru, that's what it was. So if you go to Peru and
South America.
they do it proper, and then there was
Yeah.
a shaman.
What
there.
don't they do in South America?
Yeah, like the right way too, right?
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. Like it's all indigenous there. And so
I could
they-
probably think of something.
what? Like treat the women right?
Yeah, what don't they do in
Behead?
South America?
Like they don't behead people? Like they do that a lot.
They don't eat Peking duck.
Mexico's brilliant. Like
Puerto Vallarta.
Actually, I'm trying to live
Yeah.
Canada. Honestly, if I could choose anywhere to live in the world, Canada, 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 Canada.
Canada,
Every time.
Alaska for me,
Oregon.
Alaska.
Straight up a story.
What about
or
right?
Switzerland for me.
What about right on the other side of Alaska, right inside Canada?
Canada?
Absolutely. I mean,
it's
like
close. I get what you're saying. Like,
lo-
you
I lo-
You're an American in Alaska.
but you're also.
We should
You're an
be
American Canada.
We should
too.
be proud, but we don't want that baggage, bro.
But all of that
No.
stuff is not even relevant when you're there, from what I understand. So when
That's
you're
fair.
there, it becomes all just very primitive living.
if
you
you're
know
out
what I mean?
in the
Yeah. Well, and I think that's a lot. Like
in
if
the
you're
bush.
if you're gonna go out there to go live and prosper, that's what it's all about. Is like finding a spot where you can just like homestead. You can. You can be a homesteader. Like you can build your own spot.
Wait, are you talking about Alaska?
Alaska.
Okay.
And I think parts of Alaska.
I think
like,
he's watching Bush People of Alaska.
No, I'm watching.
I was just watching that yesterday.
It's like that, but it's on Discovery.
It's crazy,
and
man.
it's
Alaskan bush people, by the way.
Same
yeah.
thing. Whatever.
It's equivalent to that, and you can literally. It's one of the only places where you can still go up there, find a spot that looks good enough to build on, and just go ahead and build. You know what I mean?
Washington, you can do a lot of that.
But also
Really?
in Alaska,
A
because
lot of it.
Like in the woods.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But
Part-
Alaska is kind of like almost like other. I think Hawaii does this too, but they pay you when you live there
I've
That's
heard
for
that.
oil.
I've heard
That's
that.
for the
because
oil.
it's so.
You don't hear about that on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shows, but I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the oil.
Well, no, you it's like it's so well. Some
Not a lot of people. They
co-
don't get a lot of help from the government because there's not a lot of people. So they're like, please come help us. Live here.
Yeah.
We get more government
Oh,
help to build
I-
our buildings.
also
More
kind of like
population.
also kind of like Canada.
Yeah.
There's parts of Canada where are very difficult to live. A huge portion of Canada is very hard to live. Like if you look at it, like where everybody's inhabited or whatever else not. There's a huge portion, like most of Canada, you can't live in. It's just not, you know what I mean? It's not livable country.
Because they speak French there.
Correct. It's mostly the
No,
language.
it's orange.
Yeah, and you also fucking
They-
freeze
Oh yeah,
to
they
death.
don't do the F's,
They
right?
speak out the orange.
Yeah,
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Okay, get it right.
No, it's
And-
LaBoo, I'm pretty sure.
It was LaBeouf, is what you said earlier. Yeah.
and like Alaska's the same way. Like there's a lot of area of Alaska that you have to be fucking tough to live
Hold
in.
on,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
who else is in that movie?
What movie?
Peanut Butter Falcon?
I do, but tell me anyways.
Yellow Woo.
Yellow Wolf.
No,
oh yeah.
Yellow Wool.
Yeah. Yellow Wah. If you guys are not familiar with Alawa,
Yellow Waska.
there's no Y in it either. It's Alawa. And
Aloha.
and that was a cool cameo that he had in there. It was unexpected. I didn't realize he was in that one, but he is like legitimately believable, dangerous human being.
He is what you'd expect he would be as a person.
And if I was
Without
like
the authority, though.
yeah, and if I was independently wealthy, like he has a neck tattoo that goes underneath his fucking chin, like that skin underneath his chin. He doesn't have his neck blown out. He has his neck and underneath his fucking chin.
My stepmom has that.
Really? And that is one of the like I saw that on Peanut Butter Falcon, and I was like, if I was independently wealthy, if I didn't have to worry about
Yeah.
being employed or where else not, holy shit, that was fucking
I think she
pretty
has the
dope
death
shit.
moth on hers.
Really?
Yeah.
Like right underneath the chin? Like
Yeah.
that skin right there? I was blown. I was like, that's dope.
I'm like, you better knock me out if you're going to tattoo that right there, dude.
Probably not. Maybe not though.
You know who else is in
Maybe
that?
not.
Yes.
Well,
For sure,
you
bro.
might enjoy it. I would enjoy it.
Thomas Hayden Church is in that.
No, he's not, is he?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He plays
I don't know who that is.
Saltwater Redneck.
No,
Oh,
that's Yellow
yeah.
Wolf.
No.
No.
Saltwater Redneck's a wrestler.
Thomas
Yeah.
Hayden Church.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know
I
that
love
was.
that
I didn't
guy.
know that's his name, but yeah.
I didn't.
love that
well,
guy.
I thought it was that young kid, like that pretty like young kid that's like in Star Wars or whatever else not.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. No, yeah.
I thought it was Thomas Hayden Church, but the
Saltwater Redneck.
No, so do you know who
no,
Thomas Hayden
his
Church
character is so dope. In Peanut Butter Falcon, whoever that is, Saltwater Redneck. He
I
is,
wonder how long that took to write because they
Huge
put a
shout out to that.
lot of feeling into it.
Oh my god, I'm
From
still feeling
every
it.
character.
I'm welling up just thinking about it. Like his character is so fucking beautiful.
Whose?
Saltwater Redneck.
is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like so. You've seen The Wrestler, right? With
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
With that guy. So it's almost like they intertwine the two. Like it's this old washed up
Who
fucking
was that? Mickey fucking
Mickey
Rourke.
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 Yes,
Yeah.
no,
He's
good
awesome.
one. Yep. And it's so it's kind of like that where, he's a washed up wrestler, but he still has
Faded
heart.
out, didn't want it.
Yeah.
But then he's like, fuck. I
Living in the
fucking-
bush. Like this is like Louisiana, some shit like deep south fucking, you know what I mean? Like these are some, kind of like believable, dangerous human beings. You know what I mean? Like where it's like they're just
That's where they're at.
They just live day to day. Never. Like tomorrow's definitely not promised. Like you get that right away when you watch the movie. But like, yeah, Saltwater Redneck. His character is fucking cool as hell.
I don't know if this is going off at anyone else's shit, but so me and my grandma were talking about on Sunday.
Yellow Wolf was Rat Boy.
Rat Boy.
Yeah, Rat Boy.
But he's kind of a scary guy there.
If you had the opportunity to be
Yes.
the Alaskan Bush people, would you go live like that?
No.
Dude, I
No.
Isn't that what I just fucking said 10 minutes ago?
Okay,
yes.
but maybe not
You
even
would?
the Alaska.
Yes.
Me too.
Lose
Hardcore.
everything and just go
Yes.
live. See, I don't know.
If
See,
you
my grandma disagreed completely, bro, because she grew up on a farm, and she's like, we raised our pigs, we fed our chickens, we grew our vegetables, we ate our dinner with what we had, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why don't you want that still?
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds fucking so peaceful, and you can find happiness within yourself so much, dude.
But if you go
I'm
to,
lazy.
if you go to Alaska and if you understand
I'm coming back to that.
from what
As
I've
far as
seen,
that goes.
from what I've seen, if you have 1 month of daylight or sunlight, and you have the rest of the year in darkness,
Yep.
or the inability to even go hunt for your own food, and you have these very small windows of survival capabilities. That I think is what's different for a lot of people.
Back to the basics, dude.
Yeah, back to the basics.
I've always thought I was born in the wrong
Keep your
time.
head on the swivel if you're out
Yes,
there.
dude. Yeah, you will be the most efficient human being that you were like. That's how we were born to be, bro, and that's
Right.
what we were born to learn is that shit.
Correct.
And like yeah, we've progressed, but like we've progressed too far almost. And like, dude, it would be not necessarily Alaska, but like say anywhere that's fucking primal, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, like even Canada, like I say, there's a lot of Canada that is uninhabitable by definition, but there are people that live there
Well,
and they
I'm
live
just
there.
thinking like Africa would be dry.
What about Humboldt County,
That fuck. Now or then?
outlaw country right
Yeah.
now?
Okay, then that would be hard to jump into.
Yeah,
You'd have to grow up there for sure.
I agree with you.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. Like for any of them, even the Alaska thing. Like, I mean, if you're not raised that way
yeah.
and you just go and jump into it like now, that's gonna be tough.
See,
Yeah.
but
That's gonna be.
I
way
think
tough.
that, but
Yeah.
are you holding on to, with that thought, are you holding on to past life or now life? There, all you got to do is make sure you got fucking food to eat and that you're warm at night, and everything gets better from there.
Yeah, and
But-
it sounds beautiful because you wake up in the morning, you have you have the things that you have to get done. Chop wood because you have to have firewood. You have to eat. You have to have drinking water, and then you
But that's it.
fucking just kind of live your life.
But you
It's
gotta
very
get
unique.
food. Where do you get the food? You grow it.
Shoot that shit, and you got
You
a
grow
month.
it, or you hunt
Which
it.
just
yeah.
mean more work. I'm just saying nowadays. I
But
mean,
now more work.
the
that would
hardest
be,
you work is going to the grocery store and picking it up.
Yeah.
And I am so
But-
lazy in that fact that
But check this out though.
I wouldn't go from right now, like having my TV, having my grocery stores, having my restaurants, to having to go out and hunt and grow my stuff. No,
But that's because you have to work for your money though. If you think about it simpler, you gotta fucking get up and waste the time to go do this and fucking work your ass off to make the money to just be able to go buy that shit.
And don't
True.
you and don't you want
But I
to
can't keep playing
and
for
don't
life,
you
so.
want to get closer?
True. Touche.
Donnie, don't you want to get closer? Like just what you said. Don't you want to get closer to that person that has to
Yes.
be familiar with how to survive, rather than just like
I'd like to know how to
Coast to
survive,
coast?
but no, I don't want to live like that every single day. If that makes sense.
The
Like,
reason,
Sure.
the reason
Yeah.
I think it is because in my mind I have
It's-
recognized how material
Mhm.
everything is, and
Go
how
on.
That's what I'm getting
yeah,
at.
Yeah.
how material
because it is so
ourselves
much, how hard
is,
it would be to
success.
go away from all that.
Well,
But
see,
that's
happiness,
exciting.
Though,
That's
once,
exciting. That
once you
thought.
bridge that gap, bro, you will find like, you're like, God damn, dude.
See, and maybe,
I love
but
my life,
and
bro.
you can
Like,
do
I
it.
love my kids,
And-
myself, my
Yeah.
land. I don't
Maybe
know,
after a
the
month,
nature.
Exactly.
maybe after a month or a
Hippie
little bit
Tyler.
of time of doing that, maybe I would get to there. But right now, just off the top of my head, like someone
Oh, for
says,
sure. Yeah.
Hey, let's just go move to Alaska.
Oh,
and
I'm
grow
100%
everything."
with you there.
Totally.
No.
It
There's
would be a fucked up transition. I'm
Yeah,
with you for sure.
that's
there.
what I'm getting at. Let me put it this way. My thing is, do I think physically I can do it? Yes. Mentally, maybe not. I need people. I love having people around. I
Yeah.
love
Ooh,
my-
that's another cool aspect to my question. Cool.
My movies.
I didn't think about that at all.
My music, like I
I think about that all
love,
the time. Yeah.
The
The solitude would be
I'm not a person
numero
who wants
uno
to be
for
alone.
me.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I'm not a person
solitude?
Yes.
who does that.
Oh, see, I think that would not be numero uno to me, and
Yeah.
I didn't even think about.
I'd
the
get
solitude.
bored. I don't ever have depression, but I think a month of me being by myself, I would get depression. Like I need
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I got to be around people. I like being around people.
Yeah.
You're
I love my
absolutely
movies.
right.
You know I love my movies.
Yeah.
I couldn't not. Oh, new movie coming out. I got to go watch it.
Yeah.
Hashtag, you know I love my movies.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in that sense, no. Physically, if someone said $2 million, go move there, yes, I could do it, but I wouldn't want to.
Like you know, like
of
apocalyptic,
geese
whatever else
every
not,
night
you
here.
know, like apocalyptic. Could you survive?
Oh,
Sure.
apocalyptic.
Yeah, like it
Comes down to that, yeah, I think I could.
Yeah,
Whew, that's the next deep episode, I think, guys.
yeah.
Apocalyptic.
But it kind of reminds me like
a
with
deep
what
schizophrenic episode.
with what you're talking about, Donnie. It's like it's not so much the physical.
Let's edit that out.
Like
The mental.
physical. The mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it would just, I don't want to say drive me crazy. Like, I would be able to stick together and keep it for my family, but deep down be like,
So he's not fed
I
up.
need this.
Right.
He's not fed up.
Yeah. Like society.
I
like
think that's not for the solitude, but for the awareness.
yeah.
Fed up, dude. We're going in the wrong direction, and I can't fucking take.
But I say let's end this here on a good note.
I love you guys.
I love
you
you.
too, man.
This is the best thing.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Love
Thank
you
you.
too. Peace,
Thank you
we're out.
guys. Love you. Dad bod's out.